Hello. Welcome. Oh, you can hear the ruckus in the background already. People are hype tonight because we are doing our finals for the Neon Ranch's first season of 2025. We had an epic league this season. We had over 50 unique players. That deserves one of these right off the bat. Which means we have 36, I think, qualified players. For those nerds that like to math, that means a whole lot of whoppers for the A division, which we take the top 12. Basically, their top 4 nights out of the last 6 got you into the qualifying rounds. So 4 people are going to have a bye. Top 4 will have a bye, and we're going to follow the 2 groups right now for quarterfinals.
Yay!
We already know what they're picking. They're kind of waiting for one of the smokers to finish smoking. And then we're going to head over to the game. Corey's here. He's got everything set up beautifully for me. I am your host tonight, Carrie Airhorn Hill.
I was going to be like, you can't call yourself that and then not immediately
Air horn.
hit them with the sound effect,
Yeah.
right?
It's I'm living out my old DJ days, right? With the button mashing on the drum machine pad. Pop, 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 pop.
Thankfully for you as well, you can see the game from here, so you know whether or not they've started playing.
I know.
Hey?
Well, yes, I was doing that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think Kent's having a schmoke, an attitude adjustment, I think, as they call it around here.
Yep.
And then we'll head over to their first game. So the finals will be 3 games: a modern, a mid, so a solid state, and an EM. So 3 game rounds of 7-5-3-1. So, and then they'll move on to the top 2 out of each group. We're going to start off by following Group 1, which is Kent Parsons, Jonathan Williams, Canada. Let's take a look at this right here real quick. Oh, it won't show me that, will it?
Yeah, well.
Standings, if I do standings?
Yeah, I've got it set up for that.
Sweet. There you go. So we're going to be following this top group for the first game anyways, and you can see what it is. Okay. And they're going to get started really soon, so we're going to head over there for this hot pinball action. Ooh. I will warn y'all, we have to run ads. So if you have a Prime account, an Amazon Prime account, and you haven't gotten rid of it yet, you get a free sub for any of your favorite Twitch content. Maybe that could be us. And then you don't have to watch those ads. Stepping up. Casual. Chewing his gum. Chilling and illin'. Like Bob Dylan. We got Kent Parsons. Warming up the hands. We're ready to go. I will also give you another warning. If you hear a big like hoot and holler and wah in the background, it is because, of course, we do have the Canada-US hockey game on in the background. The 4 Nations Cup, I believe it's called. Pops all day. Let's go. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited to watch pinball. Feel free to chat with me. I am in the booth by myself for now. I might be joined by Brent a little bit. We're going to watch some Snurfing. Just the video mode. Silliest video mode ever. Snurf it. Snurf it up. All right. Kent's really doing a good snurf job. He's got 7 seconds. Get that last 2. Oh, yeah. That means it goes to wave 2, round 2 of snurfing. I don't have a snurf button. That'd be something to get. Video mode. Most points for doing the least amount of pinball things. What's your favorite video mode, chat? You got a fave? All right, we're done snarfing. We're going into Crazy Bob's, but Crazy Bob's is not open, and we're doing it over and over. Oh, my God. I clipped that because that was awesome. I think he did it like 6 times. Right back to flipper. Nice nudge. Get it out of that out lane. I play this game one way and one way only, and that is to get my throwing stars. And you do that by going in this in lane, and then you either hit this ramp or this orbit quickly. You have to do it quickly or you don't get your star. And it first starts with big points. Then you're going to get, I don't know, something else, gigabytes or something. Anyways, what we care about is the third one, which is light your spinner. And the spinner is juicy. Literally, you hit the spinner once and you get a billion points. So, and then if you carry on and do the blue stars one more time, you get a quick 2-ball multi-ball. And nailing this spinner in a 2-ball multi-ball is lucrative, I dare say. Meanwhile, going on those ramps, if you ramp, you can also get your Yakuza strikes going. That mode is very points worth it. Wasn't able to save it on the outlane. That was our Jonathan Williams, Canada, player 2. Again, congratulations to all the top 12 players who made A Division in a very stiff league full of a lot of really great pinball competitors. You might have saw that he got a ball locked there. It was like a virtual lock because the glove is disabled on my Johnny Mnemonic. It needs a deep clean. And I haven't had time to get it into the shop and take it all apart. So video mode, everyone's going to get the same things. So instead of dropping it onto the matrix, usually it goes up here and goes and you pick whatever thing you want on here. He's going to get the video mode as well. So we'll see how Avery, player number 3, Avery Baird, snurf it up. This game, this video mode looks silly, but it's actually quite hard because on either side of the cabinet is 2 buttons, and like one goes side to side and one goes back and forth, and you got to kind of, we got to clap. I love it. Happy clap, which means we're in level 2. Snarf it up. Let's go. Snarf, snarf, snarfity snarf. Snarf. Safest points in pinball is in a video mode because you're not even, you don't even have a ball at risk. Woo-hoo-hoo. Just a cool 225. Sweet. Nice nudge, a nice dig. All right, those are those locks there. So this is your regular sort of, whatever, mnemonic multi-ball, your regular multi-ball, as opposed to your quick 2-ball multi-ball, which you get it with the stars. He's got the mnemonic recovery, which is a ball save on the out lane.
All right. Hi, Carrie.
Hey, Brent's joining me in the booth.
Just got all the groups set up. We got C in Matchplay as well, so everything is electronic.
Sweet. So we'll be able to check in on all the players who've made A, B, and C finals tonight. We will be following the A group with the rig and watching their play. But yeah, if you're in the chat and you want to know how one of your favorite players is doing, let us know. We'll check in on B and C.
How's Johnny Mnemonic going?
Avery looks dialed in tonight. I mean, he snarfed up a storm. He got to level 2.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's
so
like
did Kent.
Almost 200 million right there, depending.
Yeah, it was 225.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going for his regular multi-ball. He's not doing, I was talking about my strat, how I do the stars.
Right. Try to get the spinner lit.
That's it. He only has one, but he's got his locks lit again. So he's going regular multi-ball, I believe.
So how do you get those stars lit? I know it's left ramp, but then do you have to hit something else after left ramp?
Yeah, you sure do. Like I said, so it's this in lane. You get this in lane, and then you either hit this ramp or this orbit quickly. It's times out. You basically get one shot. You got to basically combo it, and then you get a star.
Gotcha. So I know some people want to go for the orbit because they're trying to avoid the Yakuza strike.
Yeah, because you don't want to necessarily start your Yakuza strike. You want to kind of choose when you want to take that.
I just get rampy and just get Yakuza strike.
Yeah, I mean, it's ramp time. I get rampy. I get ramped up.
Yeah.
This is Jason Gordon, player 4. Avery had a great ball, and we're snarfing again. We're checking in with Johnny Mnemonic, but we should also check in with the hockey game. How's that going?
I think it's between periods right now, so I think it's tied 2-2.
2-2 going into the third.
Sports drama.
Oof. Sports.
I mean, it's always a heightened game between Canada and the U.S., but I feel it's a little bit extra right now.
Oh, it's extra.
Mm-hmm.
A whole lot of politics behind it.
Unfortunately, but it certainly adds some intrigue to it.
It does add intrigue to it. But again, it's just a hockey game. Let's all remember that.
It's tough to remember that sometimes.
I know. All right, Jason did not snarf his way to level 2. But we will watch him get that in lane. Boom. See?
There
We
we
got
go.
the first
Okay.
one.
And are any of the other rewards good?
Yeah, the one right after light your spinner is a 2-ball multi-ball.
Oh,
It's a quick
yep, yeah, yeah.
multi-ball. So, continuing to do another star, whatever you call these, throwing spikes, stars, whatever. Once you get your spinner lit, you can, take a multi-ball into ripping spinners.
Now, is this the first game that Gomez has like these quick little ramps? Because he seems to like these in a bunch of his games.
Little quick turnarounds, kind of like your Deadpool at home.
That's right. Just Deadpool and Batman 66 has that as well.
Yeah, the Catwoman
They're a little bit
ramps.
deeper, yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Never thought about that.
And I think the original Avengers does too. Oh no, I'm thinking the original Avengers kind of has that S shot, but it might have one of those ramps.
I hate that game.
The original Avengers, yeah,
Yeah.
it's not great.
It's awful.
I'm not a big fan of the other one either, just 'cause I don't know what the heck I'm doing.
It's just deep.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty fun, but it's a lot to kind of know what you're doing. The shots on it are fun, I think. Anyways, we got Kent in cyberspace multi-ball. See, I always forget the name of the multi-ball. Cyberspace.
Good trap up there, really controlled.
He's gonna try to get out of his cradle, get one ball loose, keep one ball in control. Jackpot is the spinner.
I find that spinner is not easy to hit.
Yeah.
I just can't dial that shot in. I really should, because there's millions there.
I mean, it's kind of in an awkward place, right? Like, it's not straight up the middle. It's not where the ramps are. It's not an orbit, obviously. So it's.
I just find my timings wrong. I either overshoot it or undershoot it.
Fair. One shot I really avoid in this game, especially my particular table, is this start mode shot.
No kidding.
So what you don't see is there's a stand-up right here that you have to hit down first. And it just, boom, it really does want to go straight down the middle. Plus, starting a mode in this game blocks you out of all that other good stuff, like Yakuza Strike and your throwing spikes that we were talking about. So I tend to avoid mode starts in this game, which is kind of counterintuitive to what we usually do in pinball, which is start a mode, start multi-ball.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, No Fear is kind of similar that way. Depending on the mode, you sometimes don't want to get in a mode and block yourself out of the jump ramp there.
That's it. Out of your good progress. Good ball by Kent. This game is full of zeros at the end, so you're like, wow, he's got 691 million. But like a really good score in this game is like 1 or 2 billion, like for league. And then you go to Indisc and watch those kids play, and it's like 7, 8, 9, 11, 12 billion. So yeah, if you want to watch some how to play the game through, check out this previous year's stream for on IE Pinball for Indisc 2025. And you'll see ZMAC tear apart this game and go through it a couple times over. We're snarfing.
Did he win it on Johnny Mnemonic as well?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
It was great. We were there. We were in the background kind of watching live. It was quite fun.
I missed it this year, but it's always fun watching the finals there in the hall there.
It is. It's just such a fun thing to just be a part of. I hope someday that pinball gets to a place where we can, like how people watch people play video games or darts or whatever live, that we can snarf it.
So close.
That we can all sit and watch it together. It's one of my favorite things to do at tournaments.
Yeah, you don't often get to have that shared experience watching pinball. At least I don't.
Yeah, you're usually at home nerding out with it on your computer screen in the background or whatever. And so to be with people and talk about how the play is going and talk about the players and talk about what you would do or how cool that was, it's just really fun.
Yeah.
a shared experience.
Crane,
Nice.
crane your neck and watch it on the big screen, and then look over and be like, oh, that person's right there.
Yeah, they're right there doing the thing. All right. He's got. Does he? I thought he had a spinner. No, he didn't. I think he
Yeah.
just had a ball lock.
Saw a light go off. I got excited there, too.
Yeah. Light crazy bulbs.
I've never seen this movie, so I have no idea what the Crazy Bob significance is.
I don't know. I don't think I've seen the movie either. He seems like a pawn shop guy. Is it like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like where you get your illicit stuff to
Mhm.
build illegal computers to save the world. I don't know. I'm making this up.
So it could be
I
a
don't-
fence. I don't know. You could maybe sell some semi-legal goods to him in exchange for other stuff.
Yeah, I feel like it's like a video game where you go to the like pawn shop guy and trade your crystals in, and you get some like stuff to build some communication device. I don't know. I'm thinking Badlands maybe. Wow, really off topic
Yeah.
here.
All right. Back to Johnny Mnemonic, the pinball machine.
The pinball machine.
Ooh,
It's okay. He had his little
nice.
ball save here. The mnemonic recovery.
Wow.
I'm gonna clip that because he threw his hands up in the air. I think because he thought it was over.
Yeah.
Alas, he's in a multi-ball.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh, wow. That was a quick drain. But at least he's still playing. I mean, this is one of those games where all it takes is truly one ball, and you can come back and put up a huge score.
Yeah, it's 100% do the thing, and you're going to blow it up. And then if you don't do the thing, like if you start, nice save on a couple dangers there. If you start that light spinner and you drain, you feel like so in jail in this game, right?
Totally.
And again, not to talk too much about Indus, but that's like watching Z-Mac. He had to be like, he's like, what do I do now? Like he basically did all the things, and they're like, well, just play the game all over again, or
Right.
what am I doing? So sometimes some games it's all about the points that you need.
Nice nudge there to keep that ball in on the right.
Very nice. Can put you in jail if you miss out on that opportunity. Do all the things, get it all set up, and then drain. A lot of games are like that. Although some more than others. There was that up the middle shot I was talking about earlier, but he was in multiple. Oh, there it comes again. Oh, time it came to his right flipper. Great ball by Jonathan Williams. It's not done, but he's picking off points left and right here. And he's in Yakuza Strike, which is ramps all day, back and forth for insane amount of points. I guess it's a countdown of starting at 50 million once he starts getting into them, and then when you combo them back and forth. Boom. 33 million. Sorry, 30. Another one for 26. And like everything's lit up. You can do orbits and stuff in Yakuza Strike as well. So. Super loops. Interesting. Did that just like take him out of the Yakuza, or was it over? No, he's still in Yakuza. And the throwing spikes whole bonus, which was huge payout for the ZMAC game I'm talking about. Yeah, now y'all gotta go watch it. It's really cool to watch. This is also cool to watch. He's got 1.8 bill. Nice nudge again to get that out of that out lane. Dead bouncing for control. Ah, he bricked the spinner. Damn, yeah. But look, I mean, he hit the spinner maybe once, and he's like a 2-4. Like, the spinner's funny too because it looks like a CD, like a giant. It's big too. Like it's a lot larger than your standard Bally Stern little square spinner, and it's round, which I don't know if there's any other round spinners other than this one. It's supposed to be the disc, the computer disc, I guess. For the see, there it's spinning. You can see gigabytes on the bottom.
And help some people get signed up for their next game. What did John end up with there at the end of his ball?
2.4 bill.
Ooh.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
Real good. He played a real patient, controlled game.
I think he was on Double Danger, too.
He was.
Yeah.
So, impressive.
What was his bonus?
It was huge.
Yeah.
Yep. He had the spinning stuff in his bonus, blah, blah, blah.
Gigabytes.
This and that. Tricks and trinkets. That moan and groan in the background was not for pinball. It was for hockey.
Yeah, it sounds like, looks like Canada hit a post. They got very close there.
Look at this. Avery. 1.5. Bill. He's got his, holy shit, 90 million, 110, 130 jack.
Is that just building up in the pops there?
I don't know. But the control, right, to just, that's okay. You gotta, don't go up that middle. I don't like it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Especially from that flipper, too.
There, crazy bobs. It's gonna be whole bonus. Oh no, super loops, pardon me.
Okay. 25 mil a loop, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you could just try to loop out here. That seems to be what he's doing, or you could get the throwing strikes in one spinner rip. It will definitely blow past Jonathan Williams' good score and set the bar pretty high for Jason. So let's see. No, he's playing the mode. He's doing his super loops. Not mode, I guess it's the Crazy Bob's award.
And is that just enabled for the rest of the ball, super loops?
Probably.
Yeah.
It didn't seem to have a timer. I'm not sure. I don't usually... look at that, though. Not quite. Better choice might have been to just to ramp out on it. But I'm not up there. Avery is, and it was a great game.
Still, that's only ball 2.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
thought it was ball 3. Pardon me. Oh, never mind then. Nice nudge.
Only one danger.
He needed to do that. Jason's a very slowed down, controlled player. Great flipper skills.
He's very good. And he's very good on all eras of machines, I find.
Yeah, he's a very well-rounded player. He's got quite a few games in his own personal collection. He's one of the OG guys in Victoria that had pinball machines and I think had played an IFPA event. Nice little tip over there before a lot of us did.
I think his IFPA number's in like the low 10,000s. Dan is like 3,000 something.
Wow.
Yeah. And then when we started, we're in like the 60s.
Yeah. So there. Nice. Going ramps.
He doesn't have any of those throwing spikes.
Nope. He's hitting the left ramp to qualify it, if you will,
Yeah.
but not finishing
Not
off the
completing
combo
it.
shot. He seems to be electing to do that really scary middle start the mode shot. We'll see how that works out as far as a strat. Oh, well, you got his multi-ball there. It's hard to keep track of the regular, I just said what it was, the mnemonic multi-ball or whatever it's called, because it's virtual locks. So sometimes it's like, you're like, oh, how many locks does he have? And then all of a sudden, cyberspace multi-ball. Let's check in on chat. Somebody says, tell Kent he needs to focus on pinball. Right? And not hockey, right, Lauren?
I think that's Kent and Glenn's brother.
It is.
I mean, it's tough with a hockey game on. I'm kind of glad I got a first round bye here. So hopefully this game's wrapped up before the next round starts. But you don't know.
Yep.
If it goes to overtime, then I'm hooped.
Can't do it all.
Nope.
But you're going to pick pinball playoffs over hockey, aren't you?
You know it. I just hope I'm not too distracted.
Elbow Flip is signing in from Kamloops Pinball League night in solidarity. Thanks, Elbow Flip, for watching us. All right, now we're on ball 3. So D Gamecast says, good luck, everybody. Really impressive turnout for the league this season. Great work. Thank you. Yeah, we've got something building here. It's pretty cool. It's been great.
Yeah, it's crazy how many nights we had more than 30 people. I think it was almost every single night of the league. It might be all of them.
Nice dig. Yeah, we did. We pushed over 30 each night, which is awesome.
And we had 50 unique people that had come out for at least one event this league.
Yeah. All right, so we had the gigabytes. So yeah, it's big points, then gigabytes, then what you really want, the spinners, super spinner lit. So he was, you know, kind of one or two shots away from really blowing the game up. All right.
John's really close to his replay here. I know that's what he's aiming for. I'm just kidding.
I think it already flashed replay. Yep. The group behind him can't even get excited about it. Rush over. Oh, I picked this game. I can save $1 on it.
Right, yeah.
Get out of there. Nice patience and really nice read and nudge on that out lane save. Uh-oh. What happened?
No goal, so that's good.
Okay. All right. Wow, look at, I mean, Jonathan Williams' bonus must have been crazy. Yeah, you could hear him in the background. Thank you, bonus.
I think that had to be $1 billion in bonus.
Yeah. He didn't do too much or start too much in his, here we go.
No.
Get the stars.
Oh, no.
Ooh, nice
what a save.
Check that out.
Yeah, I thought he was going to lose it there on the tip of his slipper. Right there.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
A little slap to the side to control. Nice catch. Yep, take a minute. Think about, oh, I hate that. I talked about that earlier, y'all. Oh, ugh. And unfortunately, Avery did not have the bonus in the bag that Jonathan Williams Canada did. Here comes Jason G. He's always smiling. He's always up for the challenge. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you.
Jason's got some work to do here, but again, if he does the work, he'll definitely be smiling.
He's smiling already. I think, oh. Not smiling about that, though.
No, takes third. That was a really good game for John and Avery. All right.
All right, let's check out our beautiful faces. Hello.
Oh, wow. Dan won Bond. Corey picked that game.
Wow, okay. Yeah, let's take a look at the standings. Cool.
And then they picked Central Park. That's, wow.
Well, Colin.
Likely picked it, yeah.
Well, yeah, Colin would have picked Central Park. Skate or Die. Drop Dead Shred just followed us. Thanks for the follow. We're actually really close to 300 follows.
Holy smokes. I feel like it was not that long ago you just passed 200.
Yeah.
Like just before Christmas, I think.
Yeah, we're rocking and rolling here.
That's awesome. Well,
yeah, super cool.
It's a great stream.
So we're just waiting to see what the next game that Group 1 picks. Yeah, we're seven followers away from our goal of 300. So super exciting. As you can see here, Group 2 has their results. Points are already in. They're playing Central Park, which is our oldest EM. It's behind us.
I thought Palooka was the oldest.
I don't know.
Yeah.
One of those two. I mix them up over and over again, you know? Oh, I want to show off my beverage. What are you drinking? Just a classic Coke?
It's Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
That reminds me of a Tahiti treat. It's not, though.
This?
Yeah.
Oh, Tahiti treat. No. My friend Josh Ramesh gave this to me, and I've been saving it for my stream drink. It's called a Cactus Cooler, and it's an orange pineapple blast. So.
Sounds great.
Let's see if it blasts my ass here.
It just blasted me in the hand there. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Kind of like a It's good.
Yeah.
Not as much pineapple, I guess, because I'm thinking about the Newfoundland pineapple crush. Have you ever had one of those?
No.
Yeah, it's like a Newfoundland pop.
Oh my God! I was in Newfoundland in the fall. I
Oh,
did not
you
have
should've
one.
had one.
I was not made aware.
Pineapple soda.
Jeez, I'm gonna have to go back. It
That's
was wonderful. I'm just gonna go check to see if they're not having an issue with the computer.
Who's having an issue with the computer?
I'm just gonna check to see that they're not. Just
Oh,
given
I
that their
see.
score
Because they
hasn't
haven't
been
filled
updated
it
yet.
in.
Yeah, I'll
All
be
right.
right back.
Okay, the rig is on the move. Corey's moving it for us. I probably should have got up and moved it, and I got distracted with my soda. Sorry, Corey. He'll watch this and be like, damn, girl, get off your ass and move the rig. I'm playing. But I appreciate you moving it for me. All right, so we got our Canadian jersey on here with Brad Stiles. He's playing a little abracadabra. And we're trying to find out where we're going here. Okay, we know what game we're going to. We're going to head over there now. Woo-hoo-hoo, I'm excited. Joker Poker. Let's go. Drop Dead Shred, where are you located? We are in a beautiful Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. We are in a chic barn with chandeliers all done up. We got 50-ish pinball machines. Please come visit us. We'd love to have you. All right. Let's see. We got Joker Poker. It's the solid state Joker Poker 5-ball game. This game can be mean and nasty, but it sure is fun.
Sorry, I was just trying to do something cheeky there, but I don't think it came up.
What are you doing?
Subscribing. Oh, here we go. We gotta share
Cute.
it. Maybe it'll come up now.
Hey, hippie smack.
That's me.
Just subscribe with Prime. Nice. So,
you can have my Prime bucks.
thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you choosing us. Yeah, if you do exclamation mark.
Welcome to the Monster Bash.
Oh,
Nice.
DCast just subscribed. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that.
I like your subscribe video there. It's pretty awesome.
It's all about the cats. Hype train started. I actually don't know what that means. We got a level 1 hype train gift. Sub or cheer to level up. You could cheer, you could sub, you could gift. I don't know, but it's super fun. And Gamecast even used my
Nice.
emote. I'm actually going to switch us over to the chat because I want to. Oh. There we
Ooh,
go.
Nice save
Oh.
by John there.
There we go. So now we can see the chat on the screen. I feel like Jonathan Williams has got it dialed in tonight.
Yeah,
He
he's been
seems like
playing
he's
really
playing
well.
Yeah.
He played well on Sunday. Just snuck into A,
He did.
but did very well in the first round. Won that round.
Mm-hmm. All right. How you play this game is very simple. Depending on what ball you're on, a certain certain drop set is going to give you 5x bonus. It sounds simple, so you're like, okay, well then I'm going to go for those on every, whenever that's what it's
So
on.
John just got his 5x there.
Yeah, because he's on his first ball for 10s, right?
That's right. Wow.
Great
That's a pretty
ball.
great ball. He almost
Needed-
had all of them down.
Yeah, just needed one more there. But what I was trying to say is I oftentimes, because double of nothing is still nothing, I tend to play my balls this way. Like I'll shoot up this way with that flipper, and I'll shoot up this way with this flipper. Try to get these, try to get my ABCs.
Just keep it safe up top.
Yeah, instead of bricking the queens and draining. Mean ladies.
I feel the queens have been a little bit nicer lately.
Well, I did give them a little love.
Okay.
Yeah, but it happens, right?
Yeah. Like sometimes they were just so stubborn. Just didn't, especially that one in the middle, just would not want to go down.
Nice catch and control. Get that last ace. And we know that he's on ball 1 because of this. We can't actually see it down here. That's okay.
So here's something I learned yesterday. You probably know this already, but I was watching Electric Bat stream, and for any of the
Nice
targets that are lit for your ball, so right now it's the 10,
Mm-hmm.
if he knocks that down and it comes back up, every time he knocks it down, after that is 5,000 every time you hit it. So
I didn't know that.
either did I.
I didn't know it was 5,000. I actually didn't know what it was worth. Can you swing that over for me, Brent?
Yep.
Thanks. Good to know. Because 5,000 is pretty good points in this game. So yeah, like I was just saying, when you had your headset off, I was like, well, yeah, that's good to know because 5,000 points is actually really good points in this game.
It's not bad. Now, I probably should qualify that on the version I was watching. It had a modified ROM, but the way that they were talking about it seemed like that was a standard thing. So I certainly would have to test that.
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna play a test game of this and test that theory, because then you could totally change your strat and just like find the drop bank, like the 10 or whatever that you're comfortable with, and just hit that all day.
Well, it depends on what ball you're on, right? So it's going to be the 10 on ball 1. So
Oh,
it's
it has to
whatever-
be the one
yeah,
you're on.
I
Okay.
believe so.
All right.
So it seemed to be like for ball 3, just rip the queens. If the queens are a safe shot, clear that bank, and then
And
just
then
keep going after it.
5,000.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that makes sense. Or even the jacks. Well, your first 2 balls, really. Interesting. Yeah, I'm going to test that. See if my table does the same.
Yeah, the one I was watching had a modified ROM similar to your Sinbad. So there was like a skill shot, there was a ball save, which is fine. But just given that this is a 5-ball game, like I don't think it really needs it, to be honest with you.
I wonder if that was the Pascal ROM.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, it's really neat that they're able to give that little bit of extra love to the game, you know, with a little bit of a ball save and a skill shot without, you know, totally trying to change too much on a classic awesome game. Not much you could do there on that feed.
Yeah, I think it was 10,000 extra for the skill shot. So it's flash one of these guys up here.
That's huge.
Yeah. Ain't nothing. Ain't not nothing.
Ain't not nothing. Cool.
Okay, John's on to his jacks now. He's like, you know what? I'm going for the queens.
Why not? Oh, that was weird, eh? Like just here to boom. Like what kind of angle is that?
I really like to backhand those targets. Like I don't like going across the playfield.
So you're
for the
going
jacks.
queens over here and
Yeah,
you're going jacks
exactly.
over here?
Yeah.
Yeah. A little safer for sure with drops. I just, you know, I'm a spinner person all day. That was rude. I don't like that.
So if you're a spinner person, then you must not like this game that much at all.
Well, I was just going to say, I'm generally a spinner person. I love the feeling of ripping a spinner because drops, sometimes you hit them, and just if you hit them on a certain angle or just, I don't know, they're just feeling freaky that day. They just do stuff like that, like just weird, like unpredictable.
Totally, or that kills the
returns.
energy off the ball or something
Yeah,
like that.
it's
like,
weird. That being said, I mean, I love Mystic, which is a drops spinner combo. So, like, why pick one when you can have both? There's that
Totally.
backhand we're talking about. What about you? Do you prefer a classic spinners game or a drops type of game?
It's tough to choose. Like I also really enjoy a spinner just because they're so fun to rip. Even if it's not worth points, it's just it's kinetically satisfying to rip a spinner.
What's that, ASMR stuff?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, we're on to our queens now. So Kent really wants a win in this one, just given that he came in last on Johnny Newman.
And I've seen him blow this game up lots. He likes the classics. He's good at Joker Poker. Well, he picked it, so
Yeah.
there you go, right?
I mean, that was a good example of the ball losing momentum off of the drop target there. It just
right.
went down
And
the
being
middle.
unpredictable. At least for me. I'm like, I love the angles of this game, though. I find, the symmetry of it is just makes sense in my brain or whatever. Like how this, you know, one sling is taller than this one, and just like when you're trying to shoot these certain banks that are spread out, it's just like, I think it's just a masterpiece of a game.
Oh, yeah, I think it's great. I do like the asymmetric slings at the bottom. That's very different.
Yo, chat, are y'all spinner people? Are you drop target people? Or do you just hate classics altogether and want to play moderns? Thoughts, feelings? What do you like? As we watch Avery, our player 3 here.
Ooh.
Avery came second in Johnny Mnemonic, so he, you know, a good first or second finish in here almost paves his way to the finals, if you would think.
Yeah, it's a lot tougher being a 3-game finals, 3-game round.
Can't be farting around because
Nope.
you're going to find out that you're not in the finals.
Yeah, exactly.
Or that you're not moving on.
No.
Are you
No,
going to give us a little hot tip here while you're in the booth as the first seed of what, a little insight of what you might pick?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm going to keep it secret in case someone's listening.
I'm going to keep it secret for now.
Oh,
But
you won't even tell me?
if you watch the stream from Sunday, that might give you some ideas.
Yeah? Something maybe you blew up on Sunday?
Maybe. We'll
I
see.
can't remember.
It's really, I mean, I really need to look at who I'll be playing with.
Oh,
but I know
you do that? You take a look at who you're playing?
Totally.
Know thy enemy type
Yeah.
vibes?
Yeah,
Sorry.
so Fuji is in my group for sure. And then whoever the top seed is that comes out of the quarterfinals and the bottom seed, that's going to be our group. I believe that's how it's going to go.
So you got a plan, but it's
Yeah.
just not solidified. You're not like, nope, I'm playing this game.
Got a pretty good idea.
Pretty good idea.
Pretty good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just wait in anticipation.
That's right. The enemy may be listening, like you said. So.
Yeah, the enemy might be listening.
And I need any advantage that I can get.
There you go. Kent got hosed on that ball. He's not it's not going his way so far in this finals round. This quarterfinals round, I should say. Is it going the way of the Canadians right now? What's going on?
Still tied.
Tied 2-2?
Yeah, I think there's like 4 minutes left, so I don't know what's going to
God.
happen if
Gonna
it
do
goes to
overtime.
right. So
And what kind of overtime is it international?
I'm going to assume it's going to be 5-on-5,
Yeah.
but I have no idea because this is the first time for this tournament.
And like, are we going overtime till someone scores, or are they gonna do a stupid shootout?
Again, I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm going to say it's going to be a 20-minute 5-on-5 overtime period, and then if there's no winner after that, then it'll go to shootout. But total guess.
I clipped Avery's
Pain.
face. And then we got Jason G.
Our group is done. Your group is done.
Ooh, okay. We got information that the other group in the quarterfinals is done. So once we're done watching this
Okay.
game, we will flip over to the standings and show you the results.
So Corey and Dan are going through.
Or we'll just
Oh,
say
I'm
it
so
right
sorry.
now.
I'm so sorry, Carrie.
Okay, so yeah, I guess.
Started to do mental math in my head for who am I playing out of these people. And
You ruined my fun there,
I did.
Brent.
I ruined it for the people at home,
I know, all you the people at home chomping at the bit, wondering,
for our tens of viewers.
right? Well, congratulations to Corey and Dan for moving on. Unfortunately, Haley and Colin Parker's day ends there. But great job making the top 12, seriously.
Okay, I can't see what Kent's score was, but I
think
think
it's-
that's like 71 or something.
It's either a 1 or a 7, right?
Yeah,
We
so
don't know.
That's going to be Kent's day.
Yeah, even if it's a 71. Yeah,
That's already
it's,
last.
that's unfortunate. But you know what? I bet you he's kind of happy that he can just chill and watch the overtime. That's probably going to happen. That's looming in the background.
They still have one more game, but yeah.
Oh, right. Jonathan Williams definitely wants to pile on some nice tip. Just a really nice read right here of that. Beautiful. Just kind of playing all zen, you know, like just chill, making good choices,
And
not
just,
panicking.
he just got ahead of Jason here. Jason still got his ball, but he is in the lead now.
Oh, some rumblings. Hit down them jacks.
I mean, we're going to know if there's a goal either way,
Yeah,
be it cheers or groans.
that's true. He really wants to get that last king, but man, that's hard to get.
It
That
is.
bottom one there. You got to be really.
Especially on the fly, too.
Mm-hmm. Good job.
Good ball.
Good ball. Let's see what Avery can do.
Yeah, because even if John takes a second here, he's going to be in a really good position.
Mm. Just having a sip of my drink here. Do you like pina colada?
Is
You
that
know?
a local drink? Did it come from a faraway land?
I think it did. It was special. He bought it for me because he thought about me because I liked a pineapple drink, and I've never seen this around. So he had said he had saved it for me, and then he brought it over, and I saved it for this special day.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, Jason just needs 22,000 here for first place.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Oh, that was nice.
And he's got 6K in bonus. He's got it. He has got it.
Nice.
As long as it doesn't tilt.
Some groaning. Jason G's trying to look. He's got it.
Well done, Jason.
Perfect.
Okay.
Great job, Jason G.
They are on to their final game.
They're on to the final game. While they choose their final game, which will be on an EM, we're going to send us into an ad break. Again, if you would like to not have to watch ads, feel free to sign up for and use your Prime membership. I just put our Nightbot for the link. If you're a Prime Amazon Prime subscriber, you get to pick a Twitch feed to follow, and maybe we could be the one you want to follow. Anyways, we'll be right back after these ads. But the rest of y'all that have subscribed,
Yeah, that was too funny with you and Ash on stream on Sunday.
Yeah, we didn't.
He thought
I know,
there's nothing going
Corey
on.
had to explain it to me. He's like, we're still rolling. We're still doing things.
It could have been worse.
It could be worse. There could be other things going on. So, yeah, we're going to be, we're watching. Let's take a quick look at the standings, though, so we can talk about the other group. All right.
Okay.
So, group one is who we're following. We're going to, we're going to Abracadabra.
That's
Sweet.
fun. That's right in front of us, too.
Yeah, but in the meantime, we got Corey taking a second and a first on Central Park, and then going, after taking a last on Viking, that it was good enough. Dan took a first on James Bond, which is really impressive. He's usually a classics guy. He took a third on Central Park, but he won Viking to solidify his path into semis.
Yeah, Dan was not happy when Corey picked James Bond, but
Worked out for him.
sure did.
Yeah. Haley came third, second, and third. Good showing, but just alas, not enough. And Colin Parker did not have a hope going into Viking, but came second in that game to, hopefully move up the standings out of the 12, right? So that's that. Again, Corey Hobie and Dan Bitterlick moving on to semis. And let's take a look at the points for this game here. Kent cannot move on, unfortunately. And then there's going to be some math going on here between Jonathan Williams, Canada, Avery, and Jason G. Jason G really needed that first place in Joker Poker to sort of throw him into the mix, but lots of things can happen depending on how everybody plays. And, of course,
There could be some bonus pinball, too, the
There
way this
there
is
could.
lined up.
we could. All right, so we're going to head over there and check it out.
Okay. Looks like Spencer is
What's
up.
Spencer doing?
Okay, we are, I guess, following the end of, this must be either Group C. This is the last game of this group, and then the A group will be up
Oh,
on
cool.
this. So let me try to find that.
Yeah, let's talk about where this group is at. This is Spencer, of course, but I think we can do one of these even. No,
So
I can't.
Spencer is leading this group. It is 10-8-8-6. 10 for Spencer, 8 for John D, 8 for Aaron, and 6 for Heidi. So I have no idea what the scores were previously.
Do we have it on Matchplay? Is Matchplay on here?
It is on Matchplay. We just don't have it set up, or we just don't have it on the screen there. But yeah, you can pull it up.
Let's see if we can find it.
If you just go
What's
to
the search?
look for Neon Ranch, and you'll find it.
Yeah, is this B or C?
This is C. So one of the groups is done, and Tori and Tommy are making it through. There you go. Perfect. Oh, and it looks like we have a score here, 25,840.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to do this.
Okay, what ball is Spencer on? Ball 4.
Sorry, Corey. I don't know how to do this, and now I think I've screwed it up.
What are you trying to do?
I was trying to do this broadcast thing for this, so
Oh, I see.
I was trying to put up the people's names right now, and now I. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is not going well. Anyways, this is Spencer.
Spencer Rose.
Yeah, and then I can do the EM games here. EM game scores.
Spencer's having a heck of a ball here. He just reset his drop bank.
I'm
almost
failing
got
right
that out.
now. I thought this is what I'm supposed to do. Oh, it is. Look at that. I did it. I do not have their names, but I can put up the scores. What was the first one?
I-
By player one?
I'm not sure. I just see on this pad written 25,840.
25, 840.
840. But
Okay.
I don't know whose score that is
And
or what
then-
any of the others are.
Player two is
I think
Spencer.
Spencer was player 4, so I think that game's over.
Oh, well, why am I doing this then? Jesus.
But you're set up because we're going to need to do this for the next group. So it's not all for naught.
So, forget all that. Forget about it.
Well, it will be that group of Kent and
Jonathan,
John. Yeah.
Avery, yeah. But for this stuff you just watched,
There's a lot going on. There's a hockey game, there's door prizes, there's 3 different playoff groups.
okay. I screwed this stuff up though, so I'm a little worried about this business.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that player order might not, that is Kent, but that player order might not be right because you are set for the first game. So yeah, if you just change that there, then you should be able to get it. Quarterfinals. There you go.
Did it change or?
I don't know. And if the player order's not right, we can adjust that on the fly. We
Yeah.
can do that ourselves.
I think
can
it-
probably do that on my phone.
I think it's good.
Okay.
It's just, oh, I think this is good. Yeah, we're good. We're good, we're good. Okay, let's,
Let's on ball 2.
so Abracadabra, we're playing an,
Oh, that's rough.
Another, he tried to live catch that.
Yeah.
It's a bit hard to do on a EM. Another drops game, no spinner, nothing, right? And basically you want to get your 1, 2, 3, 4 either way.
And that increases your bonus value, right?
Yeah, increases this. And really what that does is it corresponds to the lit drop. So if it's 2,000, then the lit drop, if it's still up and you nail it, that's what you get for it. So, nice dig.
As they're drawing the translate,
Yeah,
maybe I'll win it.
maybe.
Doesn't sound like it.
Someone else went, woo, so probably not you.
Just over all the years and for all the translates we've given away, I've never won one.
No?
No. That's cool, though. Lots of hats, lots of clothes, lots of gift cards. All right, Kent's digging deep here for ball 3.
Ooh, nice dig.
No kidding. Just needs a 4. Yeah.
It's
That was a
hard.
good ball.
It was. I see Glenn walking around with an Avengers Translate.
Ooh, that's
So
nice.
there you go. Thank the ranch for giving away some cool prizes. We sort of match the prize money that comes in from the players, so we're able to double down on the prizes, which is nice.
Well, thank you very much, Carrie and Ash and Dion Ranch.
Yeah.
These gift cards are always very welcome for either some pinball or maybe a hamburger.
Or maybe a hamburger, either or. You can use our gift cards at our restaurant as well. So there you go. I think Kent thought it was ball 5, but it wasn't. He had another ball. So that's a good feeling. And he's got this up to 3,000.
Yeah,
So,
couple lit drops
nice.
will go a long way for him right now.
Mm-hmm. And it's this lit right here. Ooh.
Okay, so that's 31,460.
31,460. Whoops, 60. Little Freudian slip there, 69. All right, so the bar is set. Jason G is going to try to get that 1, 2, 3, 4, get the bonus built up, and not do that.
It seems the tilt's not super sensitive on this right
No,
now.
I loosened it off. Everybody was giving me shit. It was too tight, which it was. It was like
It was pretty tight.
it was tilting on like enthusiastic plunges.
Serves you right.
Yeah. Stop being so enthusiastic about your plunge. Get out of there. Some tables you can shats this one, and you can shats this 4.
Yeah. Not this one?
I don't know. I haven't really put a ton of time into seeing if it's there, but
I'm not a confident shatzer.
no.
It's really late on the flipper. I get to freak myself out.
Yeah, I'm semi confident going from right to left, but not left to right. So, but definitely trying to work on it because I'll be going to Women's Worlds the end of March,
Nice.
and I've been watching some videos, and everybody's tapping and shatzing, and you know, obviously the skill level is just out of this world. So sometimes you got to force yourself. A lot of oohing and ahhing and
It's just for the door. Well, not just for the door prizes, not the hockey game. But,
Jason G's feeling like he's playing in a stadium, a sports stadium here.
he's got a bit of work to do here on his last 2 balls.
He looked shocked about his score. Kind of had a look. He was like, "What?" Ooh,
Oh, wow. That's a
that
goner.
one plunge did me in at the last league night. I plunged it probably 3 times in a row, and like knew I didn't want to plunge it.
Oh, no.
Terrible.
18,320.
He's not going to be delighted about that.
No.
18,320. Yikes.
But this could help set up bonus pinball.
It could.
I think so. I don't know.
Are you mathing?
Not mathing too much. I'm just hoping for bonus pinball so I can watch some more of this overtime before I have to start playing.
It's all about the hockey.
Yeah, it's all about me. Okay. John Williams.
D Gamecast says bonus pinball. We'll see. Ash is trying to herd the kittens, if you will, into a photo with the gift cards. Gift cards, get in there. I can hear her.
Need it for the socials, right?
Yeah, well,
Oh, man.
that one is,
It is a 3-ball game for John now.
yeah.
Oh, wow. That's
See?
a nice save.
But
That's
that-
a goner.
You don't want to plunge one.
This is interesting. I think this is ball 4. Or is this 5?
My scores are in the way, so
I think it's 4 because 5's over to the right.
Mm.
Yeah, I can see it here. Just look it over.
yeah. What would you rather? Would you rather win league tonight, Brent, or have the Canadians win this hockey game? You can only pick one. Should have seen him just throw his head back in the air when I
Yeah.
asked that.
I could hear the sigh. I'm going to go for me taking league. That's what I'd like to go
You
with.
selfish son of a bitch.
Yeah. I want those points.
Okay, you heard it here. So if we become the 51st state, it's Brent's fault.
No, that's not what I said.
I'm just joking. All right. Jonathan Williams, Canada, another member of Team Canada,
That's 12, 6, 10. I
is
think.
not going to be delighted.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
That's nice.
This is spicy.
Do we allow capes in league? Is that
Yeah, oh,
performance
yeah.
enhancing? Yeah, okay.
Capes.
Yeah.
Capes are allowed. 12810. 12.
I believe so.
810. Okay.
That's pretty awesome.
So yeah, he won the
beach
Phillips
pack?
beach pack, the beach blanket with the unicorn on it. Nothing says sun tanning like a unicorn.
Okay, so let's do some math here.
We're mathing. Think. Ooh.
Oh, geez, like, did he tilt it? No, he's okay.
What's grumbling? It's like something's grumbling. Like it's like someone's revving a. What is that?
What game is that? Dang it, I should know this. It's not Diner.
That was weird.
No.
Anyways. Oh, it's.
Creature?
Yes, Creature.
Yeah.
It's one of my new. Well, it is my newest game, and that's why I was like, what is that noise? It just sounds really loud. It's like someone cranked up the volume. Anyways, back to this hot pinball action in the quarterfinals here. Did you math?
Well, right now, Kent's got 9, if it stays the way it is.
Okay.
Jason would have 15.
Okay. No, he wouldn't. Jason.
Because let's say Jason comes in second.
Oh, okay. Right.
But he just got passed. So that means Jason has 13.
Mm.
Avery now has 13.
Mm.
What ball are we on?
We're
Oh, he's got a
ball
lot
4.
of ball 4.
This is
Okay.
ball 4. So if Avery wins, he's at 15.
Yes. And then does that
And then
mean
that would mean
we'll have a
Oh,
a bonus
play-
pinball between
Jason and
John.
Jonathan. Right?
And if he doesn't pass, I
Mm.
think it would be a 3-way bonus pinball. 2 going on. Wow.
Captain Avery is flying.
He kind of looks like, the Captain Underpants with the the cape.
Very
What do you got
nice.
there? 28. Is this last ball? Last ball. So he
So
really wants to
he-
get 3,000 just so he's through.
He's controls his own destiny. You don't want to go in that one, though. I'm telling you, you don't want it. 1. Give him some pops. Pop, 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 pop.
He's got not much for drops up there. Oh, God.
And the
31,460. Oh, this is so close.
nice dead bounce. Hit that top one. Ooh. Okay, pops her back lit. Oh, God.
He got it. He got it. So he just. So Avery just punched his card. Gotta wait for the fanfare to die down.
Woo! Yeah, that was awesome.
That's huge.
Unicorn power.
So it's looking like,
That's it.
if my math is correct,
Electric
it's looking like
unicorn.
there's going to be a bonus pinball tiebreaker between Jason and John.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Well done, Avery. In the league right before Christmas, I was playing in a group with Avery in one of the final qualifying nights, and he missed the A division by 1 point. So all it was just like one extra position on one of those games, and we had some really, really close games in that last one. So I knew he would be hungry this league to get into A, and he did, and he just made it through the first round, so that's
And
fantastic.
there it is. Talk about bearing down, eh? Bearing down and getting her
nice.
done.
My math was right, okay.
Good job. I don't math. I don't. Numbers, not my thing. Okay.
So I got my wish of bonus pinball. Now, Team Canada just needs to do their part.
Did
It's
they
score a
start?
goal here pretty, yeah.
Did they start?
It is, yeah. So they're playing, it looks like they're playing a 20-minute overtime period. I have no idea what happens after that.
So you can see how Brent isn't even in the frame. And the reason why is because he's over here watching the TV with the hockey. This is the hockey stick. That's okay. You got me. I'm here. I'm here for your chat. We're waiting to see who. I assume it would be Jason G's choice.
Highest seed. I don't know. Actually, I think these might be the way the seeds. No, that's not right.
No, that was.
This player, because Jonathan was high seed.
I don't know. So one of them is choosing. But we're moving. We're going. We're shaking. We're baking. Here he goes.
We're going to a modern.
Oh my God! Let's check out the venue cam and we can watch see where the rig is going.
I think they're just setting it up so you guys can watch the hockey game.
Here's the hockey game, just so y'all know.
Yeah, Gary Bettman's going to be shutting this stream down.
Okay, we're going by Baywatch. No. You ready to rock
Yeah,
out?
we're ready to hit some spinners.
You ready to rock out? Let's go.
Nice. Okay, we got to switch this guy over here.
Oh. Okay, what am I doing?
It's on the other screen where you select the.
Other screen. Oh God. Oh, this.
Yeah.
Okay. Change.
Should be in there. Probably
Specific game or maybe this?
quarterfinal. Should be yeah, there you go.
Here we go. Refresh. Ooh, I did it. Look at that.
Nice. When I was doing this the other week, I didn't hit refresh, and I'm like, why is the player order not coming up?
You know what?
Yeah.
I get this for myself. Way to go, Hizzle.
Nice.
You computered.
So that was a quick ball for Jason there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a quick ball for John. So we have a 2-ball game here, Rock Encore. Pretty
Rock
samey
on.
scores.
All right. Jason's doing his wide stance, I can tell. His power stance.
Yep.
Serious times. Call for a power stance in pinball. You know it.
So we figured out what the levels do at the top there. Does
They
that-
don't do anything.
Yeah, okay.
They're stupid.
Yeah, it's just safe to keep your ball up there, but you're not really doing anything.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'm sure it's a bit of bonus, but yeah.
I mean, when we watched...
Ooh, here we go, 10 times playfield? Or no,
yeah.
pardon, is it 10 times or 2 times?
2 times, but still, if you can rip a spinner or two here while this is running. Ooh, nice. Hit that spinner.
Nice.
Very nice.
And that's Rock Encore.
Yeah.
Find the lit spinner, hit the lit spinner.
Let's find any spinner and hit the spinner.
Yeah.
I really got to change this feed so it goes down here instead of here. It's irritating me. Yeah, like I was saying, when we watched British Columbia Provincials, I watched Robert Gagnon play this game, and he literally would ignore this. He would just let the ball come down here. He didn't even, like, try for these upper, so
And I think someone asked him, and he said he just liked the way the ball fed, I think,
Yeah.
after it just came down out of there.
well, he must just, he
Yeah.
wasn't liking it come to his flippers. Again, I didn't even get a chance to talk about Jonathan Williams there.
Okay, this is ball 3.
Ball 3, it can be anybody's game with 453, a couple lit spinner rips, and you're gonna win it.
Also looks like Team USA narrowly almost won the game there.
Almost,
Almost.
but they didn't.
Yeah.
I just. All right. You're probably at home being like, why? Oh, why not go for the rock and roll?
And like it's just a
Just
waste of
don't.
time, isn't it? Well,
Everything's a
dangerous
waste of time.
shot too. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
516. That's not a ton of points. That's a couple of
Nope,
spinner rips.
that's two lit spinner rips. Uh-oh.
Big save. Big save. Oh.
Hit it. Boom. Not those. Hit it. Oh.
That could have been huge.
Yes.
There we go. That is a big rip.
Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. Okay, one more spinner rip.
That might
Even
do
an
it.
unlit
That might
spinner
do it.
rip.
With bonus,
Boom,
he's
boom,
got it.
boom.
Wow.
And the big save in the
You can see
background too.
Bennington make a huge save.
Wow. Cheers and happiness all around if you're Jonathan Williams. That was clutch shooting. Gamecast. Seriously. Congratulations. Okay.
I better get going.
We're
Thank
gonna
you so
bid-
much for having me in the booth.
Bid adieu to Brent because he's going to go play now. Thanks for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Hopefully
Okay.
I can play well. But
Sure.
we'll see. Okay, see you guys.
Ooh. Ooh-wee. Now you're stuck with me, y'all. While I take a deep breath here, we're going to be playing an ad. So, yeah, we've got, we know who we have moving along. We're going to take a looky-loo. Again, we've got Corey and Dan Bitterlick moving on. This guy right here. Congratulations.
I got very lucky on that game of Viking. It was a house game of Viking. I did not touch the ball once, which is...
Good thing you went into it with your 13 points.
Yeah, I had
Yee.
ridiculous luck on Central Park and then didn't touch the ball on Viking. And then, thankfully for me, Haley was unable to pass
Yeah,
Colin.
the
'cause
door was open for Haley.
it was wide open. I was a little flustered with my house game, which I've now had 2 of on record. Yeah.
No flips, 0?
0 flips on the game.
Wow.
Yep. And then
Why
we
is
just,
that?
What do you mean, why is that?
Well, where's the ball coming down?
So first ball, plunge, didn't hit the saucer, straight down the middle, right? Second one, it went to the saucer. It kind of kicked off the left rubber to the right pop, to the left pop, to the out lane, and no ability to save it out of the rubber. And then ball 3 was something similar where it, instead of kicking it, you know how it kind of kicks it down and you can just dead bounce it onto the... It's not consistently given that feed any longer. So the third ball as well, it gave some wacky, weird little feed, and it was side to side, and then did that little dink off the orbit. And you know when it does that and you know it's about to center drain? That's what happened on the third ball. Who knows? Maybe if I gave it a good
Rough.
shove, but, you know, I ain't about to tilt through and guarantee a 0 and make everyone's life, not a 0, a 1. But I didn't want to make things difficult, so, yeah.
Totally fair.
And then who won on Rock?
Yeah, so that was Jonathan Williams, Canada.
There you go.
Clutch Canada, we're going to call him.
Yeah.
Moving on with Avery, who played an outstanding game of Abracadabra to punch his way through to the semifinals.
Yeah, it was the cape, I know it.
It was the electric unicorn cape.
Yeah, and here in the background you can see
So that's why I just put this on so I can
Yeah.
see the game kind of, sort of.
overtime right now. Overtime.
Oh, I just pushed clip instead of clear.
That's
Sorry
okay.
about that. You're going to have a weird highlight. You're going to be like, why?
Yeah, but that highlight could also be like just showcasing how good Canadians we are, you know?
Yeah.
Nice and loyal to our not national sport, but the sport that I'd say Canada's probably known for more than lacrosse. Fun fact for those American viewers who don't know that, yeah, lacrosse is our national sport.
Lacrosse is cool. I played lacrosse for a very brief time. I was too old when I started, though. I was like, this is box lacrosse, too rough. I played rugby in my younger years, so I was like, I'll play box lacrosse.
Sure.
But no. But I do play hockey, so I am that Canadian.
Yeah, that is a classic. Yeah. Hype train. Wow.
We had a hype train very briefly, but it was exciting.
Nice. We love that.
We do. So we're just waiting for what are we waiting for?
We're waiting for the groups to get organized for A, and then
Dicking
I'll
around.
let you know what your choices are for stream. But speaking of which, I think I'm going to head over there real quick.
Okay.
So if you want a quick breather, I think now is the time to roll some highlights, take a breath, and then we'll figure out what we're doing.
Great idea. So
Yeah.
check out our cool highlight reel. We'll be right back with the semifinal round of our league finals. Whoa. Whoa.
My goal in pinball is to not know everything.
Yeah, then life would just be boring.
It's always fun to.
Ooh. Tired from work and play, which I get. See, okay now. Ooh, nice dig.
Corey with some great nudges today. Oh my God.
Hot.
One shot left, and then a 1 or a 2.
So you can see how this is sort of like rainbow blitzing in the middle here. Ooh, nice save.
Oh, that's safe. Flip it.
Flip it. Yeah, I think that's how we would have to do it because
Yep.
the qualifying would have to matter for something. And for nice dig. That's it. And then she'd go into her multi-ball. Boom, hit it. Nice nudge. There we go.
Okay.
Serve it up. Boom.
Oh my goodness.
Perfect.
Now he's on the mainland, chilling with those guys. That's cool.
A little bit of a stress-free environment here. Ooh.
Yeah.
There we go, Doug. Just got that target down, and that's going to give you space to shoot your ball back up. Ooh. Shibble. It's a great score. But anything can happen in pinball.
Ooh. Able to regulate your emotions if you're going to want to be able to participate and play with others. Oh.
Yes, so he just got up to 2,000 for his bonus value.
Oh.
And then she steps up to a pinball machine and just frickin' murders.
Oh, yeah.
So I have faith. I have a lot of faith.
Holy! What a move!
And then just keep it alive for a little bit. All right, safe option is ramp. You keep doing that ramp and
Oh, yeah, he's going all in on prison.
yeah.
Oh, that. Oh, what a big move. Got one.
Nice. So important. If you get one of these 3 rollovers, it's going to be a really great strategy that I have seen is perfect save. Whoop. Whoop. Do you think that you'd be okay to sit here for 30 seconds for me?
Absolutely. I will cover and watch. Kent's. Oh my goodness.
It just sucks.
Hey Phoenix, thanks for joining us.
Hi. Oh my God, that was good. And right into a drop.
Not having people just walk off the street and come on in, right?
Oh, nice hat movement. Oh my gosh, Glenn. I know if he
That
is
was great.
not.
I'm a bad person. We're gonna try to get through that. So Kat is starting, and what is Kat's strategy? Oh, thanks so much for following. Thanks for joining in.
How fun is this? Oh, that was so good. Oh, love that. Oh my God, that was nice.
I like to play danger, and I want to get these down.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, beautiful save. He tapping back and forth. Amazing.
Yes, that was so good. That's the table doing the work for
Okay.
me.
Now he's got almost.
I just told him, like, give us 30 seconds, and then you're good to go, buddy.
I'm eating chips. How does this sound on stream?
Yum,
not-
yum, yum,
Probably
yum.
not great, eh? I was having a chip break, and guess what happened? Oh, can you get rid of my EM scores for me?
Yes.
The mouse?
If you just hit the button, I think it does it.
Thank you. Guess what happened? While I was on my chip break, give you a hint. There's some handshaking going on. I'll give you another hint.
Is that a maple leaf?
I'm not a big cheer for Canada person. I've got some problems with some of it. But
Oh my goodness.
Canada won the hockey game. We don't need to hear the like chirps
Yep.
from our southern friends. All right, let's get back to pinball now. Now we don't have to talk about hockey.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, he's good. You're good.
All right.
Yeah.
Good luck, Corey.
Thank you. I just wanted to make sure Fuji was gonna start playing. I know I'm number 3, so they can come and tap me, and I can help you not have to be solo as often as possible.
I love being solo.
You love it? Okay, I'll leave.
Well, no, you don't. I like just talking and talking and talking. I don't have a problem with it. Like, not that I like it, I don't have a problem with it, I guess I should say. So we're gonna play everyone's favorite Modern Stern. I say that, but it's a polarizing game. People either love it or hate it.
That's a good word for it.
D-Gamecast plays solo, me too. I'm Han jobbing it all day. But I don't do what Fuji did. Fuji is sort of the, I would call, basic solo strat. Going right, like trying to go right into the multi-ball. I tend to do something a little different. So we'll wait and see if another player does that, and we can talk about it. This game is very, very, very rules heavy. So if you don't know how to play the game, or you don't have a little bit of experience on it, or have a little bit of a mini strat, I hate to tell you, but you're kind of hooped. I was just saying to chat, since you just joined us again, that it's a very rules heavy game, and you need to have some rules knowledge or you're hooped.
Yeah. I just like the adjective use of hooped. That is a good one. I like it.
Hoop it up. Oof. Nice.
Fuji has this like signature where he like won't like suddenly move the machine or attempt any type of slide save, but he kind of like flexes the legs as he kind of like bends the machine to prevent those center drains.
Almost like a slow-mo like slap save.
Yeah, very graceful.
All right. So let's see what Brent picks. Brent's very comfortable on this game. In fact, did Brent pick it?
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, he is top seed, and then that just means Fuji elected to go first instead of second.
So there you go. I was sort of prodding Brent to tell us secretly in chat what he was going to pick.
Yeah, my turn.
Okay. And he's going for the Leia Slaya strat, as I like to call it. This is a bit of a cheese-mo kind of strat where you pass on playing the modes instead of playing them, and then you get easy points, I would say, up front. Problem with this strat is it puts you a little bit in jail, as we say in pinball, when after you do the cheesed sort of strat of like, I call it cheesed, it's not really, but of like lighting your planets, your hot dogs, and then passing them. You're kind of in jail. Hi, Dan. Aloha, he says. Freshly back from Hawaii. Even wearing his Hawaiian shirt. Perhaps he got it there. Yeah, but back to Leia Slaya, then you're kind of in jail because then there's not a ton of points elsewhere with that strat. So he's going for the Han Solo job. He also picked TIE Fighter, so at the beginning, before you plunge your ball, you get to pick what you would like. So I don't get to talk about what I do. Also not about me, so. But he's choosing to do this is sort of the quick strat, or the closest to the plunger strat for points.
Perfect.
Gets his TIE Fighters, smash that red button, and into Hoth.
8X is not so bad, and it's just really nice when you have that TIE Fighter hurry up, come to a cradle like immediately.
We're gonna go do some flying through the skies in the Millennium Falcon. Ooh, whoa, ooh, whoa. Very nice. Oh, wow. Crazy driver.
So recently learned that the pattern is always set, except for the big asteroids, like that one or that one. But the small ones are apparently always the same order, which I did not know.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. It doesn't feel like they are.
I very much agree with you. I found that shocking information.
See, I remember our friend in Vancouver, Mr. Garrett Wolf, told me that he likes to follow the large ones, like sort of follow those, and that seems to be the best path.
Interesting.
Everyone's got their thing.
But 68 million, not too bad from a video mode. Puts him in first for now.
All right. Jonathan Williams, Canada is up. I'm not sure this is his favorite choice of stern. I don't know. I actually mean, like, I don't know. So we'll see who he picks. Is he going to pick the TIE Fighters? Is he going to pick Light Tatooine? That's what I pick. Again, not about me. Just wanted to talk about my strat. All right, TIE Fighters, hit him. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Very nice. All right. Half of this game is surviving, feels like, you know? Crazy hot slings and gobbly out lanes. All right. He's kind of got his multipliers over on this side. So when you set up your multipliers, there's 3 of them, and as you get more multiplier by hitting this guy, and I think other ways you can get it multiplied too, but the arrows decrease. So this starts with these 3, and then you lose this one once it gets higher, and then you lose this one once it gets higher, and then when you have your highest of multipliers, you only have 1. So you always want to put your leftmost green arrow multiplier on the shot you want to land on.
Because it degrades.
Sorry?
Because it degrades.
That's it. I was just talking about that, yeah. Very nice little tip. So he's got, at least he had his multiplier on there. It's not, I think maybe, 8x, not bad at all.
That's exactly what Dan had.
But if he would have got a couple more of these or even one more, he would have actually lost that one on the right. Let's see how his driving is. See, I get like these little dots.
Oh, the ones in the background?
Yeah, they look it's a little too much like the actual asteroid speed, like this floaty guy. I'm like, is that a guy? No, it's not a guy.
Guys, hey?
Well, it's a guy. You got to go around the guy.
Yeah, you gotta go around the guys.
Get around that guy.
What's that video mode? Whole bunch of guys flying at you.
Well, you got your guys.
No.
You got your guys that you don't want to hit, and then there's the guys that you can go through.
Yeah, you want to get your guys and then bring your guy into the mode where you have to avoid the guys.
Okay, they're rocks, asteroids.
I thought it was funny. That's all. JW taking the lead, showing how lucrative that video mode can be.
TIE Fighters.
Yep.
He's going to get into his multi-ball.
You need 35 TIE Fighters to get into your multi-ball. He's at 20. Very possible to get 15 from a hurry-up.
Boom. Smashity, smash, smash, smash.
Yeah, he's got it.
Nice save. And he's into TIE Fighter. Now in TIE Fighter, you know, you can hit your jackpots, which aren't worth a ton. They're like 750,000. Or you can focus on these force targets, which will give you your ADA ball, which will turn orange if you hit them down a couple times. Or you can spam this little mini TV for those multipliers so that when you come out of multi-ball, you've got the multipliers. Or if you're really good, you can take your hands off the flippers, move your multiplier 2 shots that you want lit. Sometimes you'll watch really good players and they seem like they're playing knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone with their hands flippity-flopping all over and top of the top and over this. And it's because they're taking their multiplier, making sure it's not degrading because it's a timed multiplier, and they're moving it. So you click the button to make it red, then you move it with your flipper, and then you click it with the button to put it onto a new shot green.
Lots of juggling.
Very hard to do.
Yeah.
Like, meanwhile, while you're trying to not drain your ball.
Yeah. Looks like Fuji has started a hyperspace hurry-up with that right ramp, and then unfortunately couldn't hit the Death Star shot.
Hit the Death Star.
So now he's on to the next thing.
It's cradled up. I'm not sure what he's planning. Oh, he's, I'm not sure what was going on there. He played his multi-ball. He was in a green mode and indoor mode at some point. Maybe he was still locked in that. I don't know. He's got to add a ball. I would pick Light Escape because at least if it doesn't go down there, you're going to get it. You don't want that. Why do you want that? Because obviously we're plunging off our extra balls, right? So the next award for TIE Fighters is an extra ball. So I'm not sure I would have chose that, but that's fine. It's not me playing. Light Escape means it gives you the little gate here so that, go this way, I guess. So that if you hit that out lane, it gives it to you in your in lane. It's ball save gate. Old Bally style. Okay, so we're Leia slaying it. Yeah, and he lost his TIE Fighter hurry up on the auto plunge. I agree, D-Game Cast. Not what I would have picked. That's fine. He had a plan. Give it back. Ah, that was a tough sling out lane. What are you gonna do? All right, Dan's up. He's got Hoth lit. For a multi-ball, right? So that his hot dogs all full. I call these guys hot dogs. Hot dogs. And once you do all three, or get spotted them for all three, yeah, he can choose Escape from Hoth, which is a multi-ball. That's the other thing. If you don't know the game, you might not look down here and understand that when the hot dog's lit, it's a multi-ball. And then I've watched people unfortunately pick a mode that isn't the multi-ball or isn't the best lucrative one to choose because they just don't know, right? That's Star Wars, baby. Gotta know it to blow it up. Oh, I should have clipped that. He took his hands off. He looked shocked. And came back. Sometimes the pinball gods smile upon you. Path to Jedi. Has anybody ever done the Path to Jedi? I don't think I ever have. I've gotten very deep in this game. I'm not sure I've ever figured out the Path to Jedi or gotten the Jedi. I don't even know what it means, quite honestly. Jonathan Williams, Canada. Looking to, wow, that really ripped around there. Okay, TIE Fighter, if he hits the TIE Fighter, it smashes that. Yes, here we go, smash, smash, smash. Yes. Nice catch, too. And he's into his TIE Fighter multi-ball. Again, you can hit those force targets. You can focus on the TV screen thing to get your multiplier bounced up. Another little hot tip is you want to make sure after smashing on your button for your TIE Fighters that you didn't turn your multipliers off. Sometimes you smash it and it turned off the multiplier. So if you look up and your triangles aren't green and they're red, it means they're not giving you that multiplier on that shot. So you definitely want to turn those back on by clicking your button again. Jackpot! Oh no, lightsaber duel. I know people are like, oh yeah, it can be lucrative, this and that. I don't like it. This is definitely one though that if you're in it, you want to try to move your multiplier to the shots. So blue shots, rescue your heroes. Ooh, and he even has this, oh shoot. Man, that would have been huge. So the force targets also do something. It's a force targets or it's these guys, or it might even be both, but your multiplier generally only take the 5% score for sure. Or bonus held. One of the two. Yeah, what I was saying is the bonus multipliers have a max of 20 unless you double them, like double bonus multipliers. And I think if you hit the force down, maybe chat can correct me, a couple times. You can get the double, or if it's you get these in lanes up top, it gives it to you as well. And that's why he had 40x on his multiplier. Oh man! And in lightsaber, if you move those along to those those blue shots and hit them, that's 40 times whatever the base value is of those. That's when that mode can be insane. And it's a few shots and you have time, so it's a little easier to sort of try to control and, you know, move your multiplier over, as opposed to when you're flailing around with 3 balls in a multi-ball. Regardless, Jonathan Williams Canada has a 422, which is a totally respectable score. Nothing wrong with that. Just like pinball is, you always want more, and you're always like, oof, I left that on the table, as they say.
Left the scraps.
Yeah, I was just saying to chat, he had 40x. He had the double multiplier, and he was just starting lightsaber, and how lucrative that could be.
That is a little bit of a rare sight, the 40x. You see 20s. You
Yep.
see 20s fairly regularly, but 40 is massive.
What are you playing right now?
Big game. Walking Dead has concluded, and now we're on to big game. So
Sweet. Well, we'll take a look at the standings here after this game and check out where your guys' points situation is at.
sure.
And that's it for Fuji. He's going to finish up with 306,413.
Solid.
306 million.
Brent definitely has a strat that goes from 0 to 100 real quick. and
Yeah, we
not
talked
just-
about that. Yeah, the Leia Slaya sort of cheese strat where you just pass on a bunch of things and get points pretty quick.
Right.
But he had 2 pretty quick shitty balls. Like, I don't want to say they were shitty, but sling out lanes. Like, the game did him dirty. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I'm gonna go do this. Just one sec.
I just had 2, so apparently there's a bit of a malfunction on big game happening, and someone was asking me about that at the same time that Carrie's noticing a malfunction happening on Star Wars. So a lot of things just happened all at the same time. So big game is now out, unfortunately. Sticky right flipper, I believe, which Carrie had worked on earlier today. I had seen her do it. So Carrie has returned to update us with what has actually happened on the game.
Okay, so Brent is saying, so what happens is in this game, because it has this crazy, sometimes the balls will get magnetized, and in the trough that looks like this, they're supposed to go down and just kind of slide over to where the switch is, and sometimes they just won't first, and you have to tap them over.
Sure.
He's upset because he feels like he still had ball save,
Right.
and the ball didn't drain.
Right.
I don't know if you want to give a ruling on that.
Well,
Is there a way to look at any replay on this or anything like that? I guess not when we're like.
You would be better to be giving a ruling, considering I'm playing in this A division.
Okay, well, why don't you help me with that? What do you
Yeah.
think? Because he's saying he had ball save going, the ball didn't drain.
Right.
So, is there any way we can stop the stream and look at it, or what? To confirm that he got, or is that just going to screw everything over here?
I've never done it before, so I'm sure we could, but then that kind of messes with the viewership and what's going on as far as everybody tuning in and stuff. Even if the ball save was flashing and the ball drains and it didn't give it to him, I believe the ruling in that instance is that it's too bad, so sad. Is it not?
I don't know.
Let's go to IFPA rules.
Sorry. All right. So we're sort of. DCAS says you can't give compensation for ball save, is my understanding. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you were like, because then you would have the people complaining about that all the time. Like, my ball save was still on. It just went off. Like, do you know what I mean? And then people would be, what?
Arcade Legacy. Well, this is good timing.
Welcome.
What is your opinion on this? So the belief is that the ball drained on Star Wars while ball save was still flashing, but it didn't give the ball save.
Well, because it didn't recognize the drain in the trough until I went over and moved the ball over to and then the player got their bonus and everything else. The player's complaint was that he had ball save going on and the game malfunctioned in the sense of not fully draining his ball in time. That is, he should have been compensated a ball. But again, Corey's sort of scrolling through the official rules, but I think that you would have a ton of players complaining about, my ball save was still on if there was an opportunity to see if it was on, and then you'd have judgment calls of, did it just end or not just end, instead of allowing the game to just give it or not give it. But there was a malfunction, so it's a bit of a tricky call. If anyone in chat or anyone who's just joined us has an opinion about that, I would love to hear it. So I need to make a call after Jonathan Williams' game. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I'm just trying to... Gamecast says can't call a major malfunction for bonus coming up unless the ball was in play. Yeah, I am definitely thinking that that's the... again, if players could be like, well, I had ball save, and then, I mean, I could stop the stream. I could go back and see if he had ball save when the ball drained, but... Corey's back. We're going to just try to move through this. In the meantime, would you like to see the ranch? I'm just going to show you the booth cam, the venue cam, while we make our call on... I asked my little Discord channel, the TD Rulings Discord channel, see if anybody answers me there. Corey's still scouring. You can see Kat playing Abracadabra. I believe she's in the B finals, semifinals. Actually, that's what we'll do. We'll take a quick look at the standings here while we try to figure that out and make a decision. We're going to have to make a decision either way pretty quick. And by we, probably myself. Voodoo Tarantula says, I don't think many of us would mind if the stream is stopped just to get it figured out. I don't know that you can give a comp ball for ball save, even if it was ball save. Corey?
if that's what we want to do, we can stop, we can look back at it, and if it's very clear and obvious, then he can get a comp ball. But the thing is the game is over now, so we can't even change to 4-ball. It would just be a ball 1 compensation.
No, it'd just
ball,
be
right?
a 1 ball compensation ball. So, okay, well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to stop, but I don't feel comfy about this. Somebody's saying, I believe that's pinball, but more experienced TD can chime in. Yeah. I haven't had any experienced TDs to chime in. Rip.
Rip. Yeah, laser lows. People are just kind of saying like rip, even if we go and check back. That's kind of my understanding as well. That too bad, so sad. Sorry.
Yeah, honestly, loss of ball save is minor malfunction play on. Yeah, okay, I've gotten some advice. I'm going to go make that call. So just hang out 1 second. I'll be right back, folks. I'm going to be the bearer of bad news, unfortunately. All right, I'm back. I want to give a shout out to Laserlos, Big Cat, and Yam Girl for giving me some advice on the TD rulings in the old Discord. Yeah, again, the way I see it is you have everybody like being like, I had ball save and it didn't give it to me, and it does suck because it was just the ball just didn't completely drain. But even on old games, when it kind of goes up, it doesn't drain on time, to give you that ball save. Just happens. So unfortunately, that's that for that game. I'm just going to try to update our standings, and then we shall see which game we're moving on to. There it is. All right, so checking in also on Group 2, we've got Damien coming first on Walking Dead, Corey coming in second, John Hall Canada third, and Avery fourth. So we've got that 7-5-3-1. Big Cat 8 just followed. That's awesome. I was just talking with this person on Discord, and I appreciate yeah, so chat is saying, you might need to get the machine checked if the troughs don't settle right. The thing is with the game is that what happens is I'm constantly changing the balls out because of it's a premium. So it's got that magnetized thing, and the balls get magnetized, and so they literally just get stuck on the side of where the trough is, and you just give it a little tap, and it slides over to where it needs to. Some barren balls that don't magnetize as quickly would be helpful. I have some of those on order, but we literally tore the trough apart, bent it, all this stuff, and then I realized it's probably the balls getting magnetized, which it's a mechanical game, folks, and shitty little things happen like that, Cupped inserts, magna balls, as Heimer says. The mechanical nature of pinball, 100%. I'm going to take it to the booth so we can see the chat here. We're just trying to figure out where the group on Star Wars is going next. I got Group 2, Group 1. Oh, I know where they're going. They're going on to a game that the B division is playing on right now, so I won't play spoiler, but I will say they're going to their solid state game. So in our finals, we've had a top 12 because we had over 50 people play in our league this season, pardon me. And we had 36 people qualify, like 36 people with 4 nights. So we had top 12 going into A. And in this format for match play finals, we're doing a 3-game rounds with the choice having to pick a modern, a solid state, and an EM in each round. So, it's probably my least favorite part of, it's like firing people when you own a small business. It's not fun. It's not fun being a TD and having to say tough titties, rip, like Los says. But, especially when it's your pals, right? Everyone wants to. But you got to make the right call, and you got to be consistent, and you got to have boundaries and all that jazz, right? It's fine. Yeah, thanks, Los. It's fine. It's the toughest part of TDing, yeah, it is. Totally, we've all been in those situations. I remember the first time getting DQ'd for playing at a turn. We were only on ball 1, and I was just like, but back in my fun little league I was playing at the time, we would just play on, But the tournament director that was there was like, nope, that's my rule. That's the rule every time. And I kind of modeled how I do it that way, as I try to be at least as consistent, so same with everybody, and not well, loosey-goosey, all this time, we're going to just, because then it starts to get.
We're about to finish our second game, so we can go on to our third game right
Yeah,
after.
that'd be great.
Yeah.
Let's do that. All right. So because the group we were following is waiting on the B division to finish their game that they chose, so they're a little backlogged, we're going to slip on over to game 3. The other group. Aqua Toast just followed us. Thank you for the follow. Man. We're almost at 300, I think. 295. Tough titties. Yep. I just had to add, permit the term titties. Don't abuse it, okay? You can only use it the way my grandmother Esther used it, which is tough titties. D-Gamecast, thank you for that reminder. The rodeo tickets go on sale soon. Yeah, they do in 2 days. Friday at noon. I'm going to click the tab to open it up. It's lots of people interested. I'm super stoked. Okay, we're actually going to stick with the group we were. Ashley moved it. So, sorry, I'm all over the place here. Ooh, computers. They're hard. Playing. Little Lady Luck. So funny. So I'm at Indus this year, and I'm like, how do you guys deal with the pop bumper caps constantly falling off? They're like, well, it's a known issue. They just took the caps off and have some nice kind of mellow amber style lights. So I've got to order some lights so they don't look so shitty, really. But the caps just fall off. I've tried gluing them. I've tried jamming them, doing this and that. But the pop caps, just because they viciously pop, they just shizzle off and fall on the playfield all the time. So it was funny that the Indus Lady Luck that they did the same thing. All right, Brent's vibing. He's moved on. He's like a goaltender. Forget about that last goal. Forget about the last game of Star Wars. We're going to play Lady Luck. I have totally changed my strat on this game. I build up my spinner value with this kinetic ball because my spinner in this game is juicy. And then I try to get my 10x or double playfield multiplier, and then, ooh, nice save. And then I rip the spinner because when you build the spinner up with this, it goes ball to ball. So if you spin your first ball, kind of nice. Another really nice dig by Brent. He mad about that Star Wars game. He's like, I'm gonna show the Lady Luck what's up. Poker face, poker face. You're spelling poker. P-O-K-E-R. So.
Never mind. You guys are going to be watching Lady Luck, lol. Small update. We don't have time to go to standings, but the other group is in a 4-way tie for 8 points. The last game is Central Park, so first and second on Central Park are going to go through to the Final Four.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who picked Central Park?
Damien.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy. Well, I wish we could watch that. That'd be exciting.
It is what it is, right?
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lady Luck's a fun game.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Let's see some juicy spinners and some 10Xs. Oh, let's start off by 3 rollovers on a plunge. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. I love the sound effect. That's nothing you can do there.
I mean, you know, it gave you 3 rollovers and then insta-drained you.
And then sling drain.
Womp womp.
Sling slam drain. The sound effects, though, of this game was like... I'm not doing the bass justice.
I wanted to just give you space to do your your imitation.
I've been singing all night.
Cool stall from Fuji right in the crux of the flipper.
Did he pick Central Park for the tiebreaker? Yes, he did.
Well, yeah, it's not technically a tiebreaker, but it is a tie, so I get where you're coming from.
What do you mean?
It's not a tiebreaker because it's just game 3 of the, we are in a 4-way tie,
we're in a tie
after 2 games.
Gotcha.
It's just the EM, and he didn't want to play Abra or Volley or Palooka.
You don't want to play my beautiful Palooka? What the hell?
Wasn't me. Talk to Damien.
What about Abracadabra? What about Volley? You guys have all fallen out of love with Volley?
I think my theory is that Damien just had a rough go on Viking and wanted everyone else to feel his pain.
Okay.
That's the theory. You can ask him about it later.
Mm-hmm. I like how Brent's playing here. He's playing full of piss and vinegar, as they say. Again, another esterism from my grandmother.
Ooh,
He's
nice.
just playing with, I don't know how to say it, passion. Like, it's really like...
It's important to, like, when something frustrating happens, like, take that frustration and channel it to use it into just focus,
Yep.
Yeah, I was chatting with him after Star Wars, and he was like, "Nah, like, I agree with the ruling. It's just, it's a tough pill to swallow when it happens, and in a 3-game final, a last place is not a kiss of death, but it's bad." Oof.
Ugh.
That's also
Danced
a
into the
tough
outlane
one.
there.
Yeah.
Who picked this? Brent.
I would believe, it would be Brent, yeah. Fuji's just doing the go first strategy to throw us off.
Right. We have a lot of those people here.
That's true.
It's like, I want to go third. I want to go second.
Yeah, I like going third.
Your girlfriend does too.
Yeah, there's something about it.
Taylor Swift.
Yep.
Okay, this is going pretty quick. We might get some Central Park.
Looks like Damien is currently playing it, so John is finished.
And I'm sorry, who's tied? John.
It's all of us. It's Damien, Avery, Corey, John Hall, all in a tie at 8 points.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The exact inverse of Walking Dead happened on Viking. John passed me by 3,000 points in bonus to secure second.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Fuji was definitely trying to hit the captive ball to get his spinner up. Got it up to 6. What is that? 6,000. Did not get to rip it. Rip.
This is Brent up, and his spinner is at 6,000 as well, and that is absolutely worth. but a very hard shot. It's much smaller than you would expect it to be.
It's just weird off the flipper. I find it hard to find sometimes. Like once I find it, I got it, but
Well, it's funny for us to have played a copy of Lady Luck at Indisc, and like I was ripping the spinner like so well, and then I come back home and I can't hit this one if my life depends on it.
that's the curse of having a game that you own or have or whatever, right? That one that you get to play, your home field advantage is not always advantage. Sometimes there we go.
Nice. Look at that score go up. Yeah, all the way up to 276 from one something.
Nice save.
So easily a 100,000 point spin.
Back up top.
This is ball 3, so passing Fuji is concrete. See, I love using this upper flipper as air defense to just kind of guide the ball away from it. Yeah, he got it on bonus, and he had 2x, so.
Very nice.
Yeah, very smart of him to not try and save that from the outlane.
We'll see how it goes here. Jonathan Williams, Canada, with 44. Rip it.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. And that's 2x from Jonathan as well.
Yeah, he's in 2x right now. If he can. Oh.
Yeah, it was a smart dead bounce to try it. Yeah,
Another
again.
smart one.
Smart man.
Wicked. I lube up my spinners here at the ranch, so they're always juicy.
Yeah, it's all about knowing what your priorities are.
What a save!
And, you know, if you know you want that ball on the left flipper, when the ball's coming down, using your skills to be able to tip over, dead bounce, drop catch, whatever it may be to get the ball where you need it to be to hit the shot you're hoping for, right?
Ooh, another nice save.
Dead bounce again.
So he's ahead of Brent. Now
got-
he's going to want to just pad his points for player 4.
And it seems like he's got, like, good vision right now. Like, he sees what he wants to do, and he's seeing the ball well.
Totally. He's playing really well right now. I was saying it earlier in the stream. He's playing patient. Very nice.
Good job, Jonathan. Good job.
Good job. All right. Here comes Dan.
I am going to go test my luck on Central Park. I'll see you.
Okay. Good luck, Corey. All right. He's in 2x right now, so you don't want to fart around too much here. Fart around, you're going to find out that you're not making it through. So the 2x is a timed playfield multiplier. Nice. It is running right now, isn't it? Or is it just qualified? Oof. Maybe it's just qualified and he's got to hit the other star. No, the star's for, I don't know. Again, you get janky rules with me. It doesn't seem like 2x was running when he hit the spinner. 'Cause Dan's going to take a last place on that. So, we be mathin'. We've got Jonathan Williams, Canada first. Brent came in second. Fuji's third, and Dan is fourth. So this is going to get interesting. Look at this. So with that, Jonathan Williams, Canada, boom, 14. Yeah, so that means he's moving through, even if he takes last. So it's going to be a battle royale between Fuji, Brent, and Dan. Right? Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. And as you can see, the other group down here that's battling it out on Central Park. Like the 6 sons of, you know, for picking it. Oh, Corey's back with an update.
My luck on Central Park does not continue. Last round I put up 1,000, and this game I got 3 house balls and wasn't able to do it in 2.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's all good. I mean, if we want to play, you know, Central Park for the win, then that's their prerogative, right?
Who's the last player? You are.
I am. So
So-
Avery and Damien are going to be going through.
Well, congratulations to Damien and Avery. I guess it does turn out to be a smart pick.
I was going for applause.
Oh, applause.
Good job, guys. I'll track down what this third game is so we can watch some more action.
Awesome. Thanks, Corey. Yeah, congratulations to those two. And I guess it is a good pick by Damien because it served its purpose. It kind of threw everybody for a loop on the oldie EM, and he was able to play it and get the points out of it he needed. So congratulations, Damien and Avery. Out of a 4-way 8 tie. That's crazy. So we're going to see who will join those two in the final 4. And we will be playing, going back to that, Abracadabra. Sweet. All right. I'm going to run some ads right now, y'all, because that's what we got to do. If you've got a Prime membership and you want to subscribe to us, you could. Otherwise, we'll be right back to watch this final game of Abracadabra. I'm going to just go for a quick break as well while the ads are running, and I'll leave y'all with a highlights package. Whoa. Whoa.
My goal in pinball is to not know everything.
Yeah, then life would just be boring.
It's always fun to.
Ooh. Tired from work and play, which I get. See, okay now. Ooh, nice dig.
Had you put on the proper trajectory? Thank you, Mr. Nathan.
Corey with some great nudges today. Oh my God.
Hot.
1 shot left and then a 1 or a 2.
So you can see how this is sort of like rainbow blitzing in the middle here. Ooh, nice save.
Whoa, that's safe, clip it.
Flip it. Yeah, I think that's how we would have to do it because
Yep.
the qualifying would have to matter for something. And for nice dig. That's it. And then she'd go into her multi-ball. Boom, hit it. Nice nudge. There we go.
Okay.
Serve it up. Boom.
Oh my goodness.
Perfect.
Now he's on the mainland chilling with those guys. That's cool.
A little bit of a stress-free environment here. Ooh.
Yeah.
There we go, Doug. Just got that target down, and that's going to give you space to shoot your ball back up. Ooh. Should ball? It's a great score. But anything can happen in pinball. Ooh.
Able to regulate your emotions if you're going to want to be able to participate and play with others. Oh,
So he just got up to 2,000 for his bonus value.
oh,
And then she steps up to a pinball machine and just frickin' murders.
Oh, yeah.
So I have faith. I have a lot of faith.
What a move.
And then just keep it alive for a little bit. All right, safe option is ramp. You keep doing that ramp and
Oh yeah, he's going all in on prison.
yeah.
Oh, that. Oh, what a big move. Got one.
Nice. So important. If you get one of these 3 rollovers, it's going to be
All right, I'm back from a short little bathroom break. Hope you enjoyed the sizzle reel. And welcome back. Oh, you're not back from your ads yet, so. All right, well, guess what? We're gonna play some abracadabra. I wanna reach out and grab ya. We played this actually in Women's League Wednesday night, last night. And we put on a really loud Steve Miller Band playlist. That one is gonna drain you. Nice save. So folks will learn real quick. Plunge in the one is quite dangerous. Yep. Tilt ends game. And you want to get the, oof. Okay, I guess you can get the left flipper on it now. Nice catch by Fuji. These players are lip syncing for their lives. I mean, Jonathan Williams can really muck things up depending on how he finishes this game, but he's moving through. So we shall see. I don't want to math. I'm not going to. 1,000 pops all day. Chat, y'all know the other game that's Abracadabra, but in a different skin, different art package, but the exact same game. Look at that, eh? Gotta be lucky to be good and good to be lucky. He gets the 3, which bumps up his bonus value and that roving target to 2,000. Right here. So Fuji is gonna finish up with 20640. 20640.
And then switch. Ta-da.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so that sets the bar for what Fuji has. Again, Jonathan Williams Canada is already through, so he can play nice and loose and comfy. Always going to want to try your best as to not muck around with the other players.
Yeah, because their outcome is
Totally.
influenced by his standing, right?
Totally. Depends on what he gets in this first round, right? Or
Yep.
in this final game, pardon me. So you don't want to be a douche and like not try or whatever, you know? 'Cause then it looks like you're colluding and all that.
Yep.
I guess people always correct me like, well, you have a right to do whatever you want. And I guess so, but like, just be classy.
Yeah,
Right.
and especially when it's an instance where it's like, well, I would rather play this person in the finals, therefore, because like they're a worse player. That just feels extra double mean.
Yeah. That's a double D douche.
Yep.
We don't need that.
But
We don't have any of those here in our group.
he's rolling along.
He's playing. He's doesn't get more classy than this guy. He's a good guy. That's Jonathan Williams Canada.
And the
Nice
one.
nudge.
Yeah. The one is definitely better to be shooting from the lower flipper to try and get that top rollover. What a dig, jeez.
Are you able to shots the 1 and the 4 on this table?
I was, funny enough, I was talking to some people earlier when we were viewing the last round of Abracadabra and talking about how we might have to chat about making it more possible, because it's possible, but let's say extremely unlikely. So that's just something with working on the wire forms underneath, right? Bending that a little bit. But even without that being done, ooh, yuck.
His face. I'm clipping his face.
Yeah. Shooting that upper one or plunging it is absolutely possible. So it's not something that needs to happen in the game. It's just whether or not you would want to reward the ability to shats. And for those who don't know what we're talking about, it's taking the ball and purposefully shooting it that way. But he has reset his drop, so he's on to the next chunk of points at 3,000 a lit drop. There's one. He shot where the lit drop would be, but there was no longer a drop available. There you go. Get another one for your troubles.
D-Gamecast, thanks for streaming. Thank you for joining us and for engaging with me in chat. I super appreciate it. It's been lovely having you hang out with us tonight. And we're not done yet. Basically, we're going to find out who's going to join Jonathan Williams Canada, our current player in this group, to the move on to the top 4 with Damien and Avery. So we still have at least 3 more games of pinball to watch tonight before we crown our league champion. And I'm sure everyone will be very excited to see the Whoppers for this league because it's going to be pretty good. I think it's by far going to be the best league we've had in Victoria since we've started playing here. So exciting.
Should be somewhere in the high 30s.
Wow.
To win.
That's huge.
Not sure about the degradation, but I think if second gets in the 20s, that's a success.
Ooh, that's okay.
Great score.
Yeah, he's playing great tonight. DCAS has the estimate at 37. Walt at 22. Greetings from Abbotsford. Hello, mainlanders. Here, maybe I'll try this. Is there alien voice on here? Yeah, here we go. Ready?
Greetings from Abbotsford.
Are you calling Walter an alien?
I wasn't really. I was trying to. I don't know. Just people from far away.
Okay. Yeah.
That was my mind.
That was the rationale there.
Yeah. Wow. 55.
Yeah.
No one's playing Iron Maiden yet, so I can't do my Iron Maiden button. I think we all had enough of that last week, though. So.
The monster effects.
Well, yeah. It's the monster or the voice disguise. I'm not sure which one I like better. All right, Brent is again lip syncing for his life on Abracadabra.
Nice.
Ooh, I love that. I love the going up to the 2. That's how I want to hit the 1.
Yeah. Oh, what a
nice
dig.
save.
You got it.
Ooh, deep breaths. I mean, he definitely wants to beat Fuji's score, right? You don't want to get too ahead of yourself and be like, oh, God, I need to get 55.
Yeah.
You just want to definitely get past 20.
That's the first step, and then if
And then
Dano
pile
can
it
help
on.
him.
Yeah.
Nice little flipper. Like good patience too.
Mm-hmm. Brent's ability to keep it out of the out lanes of games recently, I've noticed, is really improved. Like that skill set in his toolbox. Something I need to work on more. You don't want the 1.
Yeah, the one can come straight down the middle. Yeah.
Well, I saw Fuji getting it to the tip of the left flipper there, but when I was playing it 2 nights ago, it was definitely going down the middle.
Oh, I remember that vividly.
I don't want to talk about it. It's too PTSD.
It's too soon. Too soon.
Too soon.
Get that? See, he plunged the 3 2 times in a row, and that's tough when it feels like, you had 2 different plunges and still the same result.
Mm.
And that pop really making it float over. He's got 2 balls,
Mm-hmm.
7,000, but 5 drops left. It's pretty tricky. At this point, he's got to rely on pops.
Mm-hmm.
But
Or
here's the scary one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Or clear up these drops and get a whole new set left again.
Okay. 6,000. You definitely want to start with the 2.
Nice. Ooh.
Not a scary 1 feed this time.
No, at least it didn't go right down.
That was one from the pops.
Get in those 1,000 pops. Bingity bang boom boom. Boom.
He's
Boom.
not quite there. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Ooh, it's
Just enough by 350 points.
wow.
So
That was crazy.
2990 means that basically he needs. Oh, well, even it's basically impossible for Dan to get in between those 2 scores.
Hold my beer, he says, right?
Yeah.
I'd love to see it. It'd be hilarious if he did. Yeah.
Dan's looking over our shoulder at the
he's a
points
math guy,
to
so
see
he knows
what
what
the
he-
possible outcomes would be.
Why math when you can roller skate? Rock and roller games.
So if Dan beats Fuji score, right?
Okay.
That leads to a 3-way tie.
Ooh, bonus pinball.
It's time to skate or die. We've had a lot of tie situations happening today.
It happens with 3-game.
Finals, yeah.
Yeah,
And that's the one where
3-game
it's like
rounds.
you have one bad game and things are looking pretty scary, right?
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see what Dan can do here. Full of poke and suntan lotion.
Yeah, fresh off his vacay.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Nice dig. So we want him, well, he wants to, he's just got to beat Fuji. No, well, Brent. Right?
Yeah, in order because he's two points behind Fuji. In order for him to get in now, he needs second, and that'll be a tiebreaker. If he wins, he'll be in clean.
Okay, so first or second. Got it.
Yeah,
But he'd be in a tiebreaker with Brent to become second.
and Fuji.
Ooh, and Fuji.
Yeah.
Oh. I want to see him go in between those two scores so bad.
Right.
Just to throw all your mathing.
Well, I mean, we heard a pretty loud sound after Brent drained, just as far as the score of him and Fuji being so close, right?
Well, Dan's very comfy on these types of classics. He knows, he's familiar with them. He knows what he needs to do. He's comfy. So, we'll see. This game is, oh, you almost got that one. Yeah.
That was a smart tip over.
Just a couple bookmarks on this end, I think. Is that a
Yep.
target?
Nope.
I don't think so. And then just one there.
Yep.
So,
A lot of times I feel like when the ball is coming at the tip, a lot of people's inclination is to try and slap it away, right? But just a tip over to the other flipper can be much more
Smart.
useful because you have a controlled shot.
Dan's looking good here on ball 2.
He's officially
Playing-
passed. He's got at least a tiebreaker.
Wow, nice backhand to that last drop. So now this is the tough part. It's very early on the right flipper. See? Like, I mean, it's... Ooh, nice
What a
dig.
dig. That's gone.
Let's watch that dig again, though. Wow, Right here. Ooh, yeah. All right.
You really need to shoot it from a cradle. That
On the right flipper.
either flipper you can hit it, but like both of them, it's from a cradle. With
Yeah.
momentum, it seems to be extremely difficult.
Yeah, you're almost just like tossing it up in the air.
Mhm.
Like, you know, when you're a kid in those scoops, and you would like scoop the ball to the other person?
Sure, yeah. Like
Maybe I'm too old.
no.
They're like scoops, and then you catch the ball in your scoop, and then you kind of like scoop it. Like it's like a throw, but it's more like scooping it up. That's what that reminds me of when your flipper does that. Like you're just kind of like scooping it up, not like hitting
What
it.
a dig again. You can hear it from the side room, and now he's on ball 5. So now is when when we find out how the donuts are made, you know?
Are they yeast resin? Are they baked? Is that what you mean?
You know,
Why
it's
are we
like
talking about donuts? You're gonna make me hungry.
sorry. I think it's just an expression about,
Oh.
you know, seeing behind the scenes.
How the cookie? Ew!
Not quite, but that does still give us a tiebreaker.
Wow.
So that gives Dan 9, Brent 9, and Fuji 9. So 3-way tiebreaker. We will figure out what that is. I'll be right back.
Jack Flash. Sorry, I just looked up. I might have said your name wrong. Lauren, trackball. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Trackball. It's like it's the plastic scoops, and you like kind of, it's like you huck it at each other, and you catch it in the scoop thing. Jack Flash 53, three-way tie. Sure is. First chatter. Thanks for joining us tonight. This is exciting. So we're going to just take a little look here at the standings so we can understand what's going on. Don't mind me while I, you know. All right, look at that. $9.99. $9.99, please. Fuji, Brent, and Dan. Sudden death. Winner will move on to the next round to join, as you can see. Damien, excuse me, and Avery. So, whoops, down here we got our no arena. We shall see. Where are we going? What do you guys hope it is? It's going to be a solid state or EM. They always randomly choose a classic. All right. I see. Oh, it's going into the back room behind me. So, yeah, I'm just getting Haley to move the into the room. Yeah. So we have this like, I made this sort of thing. You can kind of see it, right? Look, it's right this. It's like a thing on a thing. It's the thing on the thing. It's the receivers on a, thank you, on a, I kind of have them taped to like almost like a hockey stick handle. And they're on like a TV mount, so it like rotates from this big main room into the other room so that we can get a good reception from the, oh my God, guess what we're playing, kids? Guess what we're playing? Sure Shot. Wow. Boop. Okay. Yeah, so what I was trying to say, from the receivers, the transmitters and the receivers of the rig, we just kind of flip the thing into the doorway so it gets better reception. All right, here it is. Let me just put this up properly. Dip-a-dip-a-doo. DT3K just followed. Thank you for the follow. That's not what I want. I'm missing the pinball action by trying to figure around here. Okay. Doop-a-doo. No, no. There we go. Look at that. I did it. Fuji, Dan, and Brent. Put the right names there. Sure Shot is a funny little game. The reason we have it is Ashley's grandmother who's DT3K? And how do I get that out of my chat? Matt, it's a secret. And everyone's in the viewing room looking at chat right now. So I just took the chat off the screen, but the kids probably already saw it. Son of a sugar snap. Anyways. Okay, back to Fuji. So I was talking about Ashley's grandmother had this game in her basement, and she didn't have rubbers on it anymore, and she would put the asparagus Band-Aids. My brain's starting to melt. The asparagus elastic bands, you know, the vegetable ones that are kind of thick, on her game. Switch Tickler just followed us. Wow, we've got 296 followers. We only need 4 more for 300. How exciting is that? Thanks for joining us. Fuji's having a pretty good game here. He's got one more ball left. Again, this is a pool-based game. I didn't really get to talk about any of that because I got all distracted. You want to make lines. If you make this line and this line, this saucer is lit for 1,000. Corey's here. He plays a lot of, he loves sure shot. Tell us how you like to play sure shot, Corey.
Shoot all the balls and then shoot it into the saucers. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously with the trajectory of, like the geometry, I should say, just like how you shoot this is actually important because depending on where you hit it off of the thing, you might get weird bounces and stuff, or, you know. So similar to stars, how there's a danger way to shoot a star, and then there is a not so danger way. 6-6.
Oh, sorry.
2-1-0.
Thank you.
And then you gotta just hit
Switch.
the buttons for me. You gotta make the EM scores visible first by hitting the button. Yeah.
All right, here comes Dan. We got Fuji with 66, 2-1-0.
And that's a very solid score. In a three-way tiebreaker, it's not necessarily going to get you through, but you do got to start collecting some of the balls. And you know what? It's not the end of the world on an EM to get a quick ball because you got the 5. Now just don't plunge the 5. He did plunge the 1. That's the only place on the table you can get it. So that's a bit of a tough plunge because now he's kind of like wasted some of his value, right?
Right, and this game is, you can't get back up top. It's almost impossible. Like you maybe, like just, you can't really.
No, it'd be luck and, you know, action off of the pops.
Yeah.
But you know what? Like I always say, I'll take luck over skill any day.
It's just so important, and you know, when pinball players come and they start playing new competitively, they just kind of walk up and plunge the ball, nitty nannery or whatever. They don't really put too much thought into it. Like, oh, just, you know, and you really need to learn how to skillfully plunge. Like this game is a prime example of needing that skillful plunge. Right? Memorizing and knowing on your plunge gauge or however you want to measure it, you know, where you're going to get the proper bounce to get the balls you need up top.
Yep. And Dan is drained out of the 5 right out lane all 3 times now. He's on ball 4, so that's a little bit tricky for his setup because he hasn't really set himself up for points on, you know, ball 4 or 5. At this point, the feeds from the saucers are not terrible. You can dead bounce them over, you know, you can catch. So just that's what I like to do. And in his shoes, I would be probably, rather than going for the 12-15, 13-7, just going for saucers and grinding away.
Well, what do you get for the saucer? 100?
So each unlit ball is 100 points, and each lit ball is 1,000 points. So at this point, he has 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I see. For balls. Okay,
Yeah.
so you would have 500 per saucer.
Yeah, and you know it's
Right?
gonna take
Maybe
a lot.
6.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
the light
No.
the lights on the play field are a little dim, but oh, what a dig! You can hear from the side room the shrieks. 6 is good. You like that? Now he really wants to get
Oh,
those
it's
saucers.
1,000 a lit ball if you have the whole line. That's what it is. Got it. Okay, that makes sense. So it would be 5,000 as
No.
opposed to 500 if you
don't-
had the line. Yeah.
Ooh. Where does it say anything about
So
lines?
blue and
Oh,
red.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you have the line,
Right.
you didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
Did I know something about sure shot you didn't know?
You did.
Amazing.
Yeah, I never noticed the red and blue lines.
I'm gonna write about this in my diary tonight.
Tilton's game.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. I don't think he had enough in bonus. Let's look at the play field, right? Like he had 1, 2, 3, 4. This light is just out.
Yep.
5, 6, 7, 8,000 in bonus.
So, not there anyway.
No.
No. Kind of makes you feel better when you actually do that math.
Yeah.
It was a very excellent effort and a great ball. Thanks for commentating, Boots and D Gamecast. Single player version of Bank Shot, right? Yeah, I believe so. There's a lot of games that kind of are like this, you know, rack of pool balls vibes. All right, here comes Brent, who's been clawing his way back after getting hammered with a shitty DQ result early on.
That wasn't a DQ.
Oh, pardon me. Non-comp ball.
Yeah.
Basically getting a TD call that wasn't favorable.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. And so I really like his stature and just like letting that blow off the back of your neck and play some good pinball.
That's how you got to do it.
So here we go.
That's a great shot there. That's okay. Like I said, it's just about getting those balls collected, right?
Bank shot is the infamous Roger Sharp game, I believe. Yeah, you are right.
It's like I was saying earlier, like there is an appropriate and an inappropriate way to shoot each of these targets, right? So if you're getting a shot that's draining you, you can shoot it with a different angle. That's a great shot there. And another one right to the 10. That's a bit of a tough feed where it was just kind of bouncing off the top here, and you gotta be able to read those ahead of time as to whether or not you try and give it a little up nudge, make it bounce a little further, try and slow that ball down. Nice.
Ooh, nice.
See, and I find that left one to be a perfect dead bounce over to the left. That was an
nice.
excellent shot.
Oh, he's
and
going saucers.
Yep.
Nice dig.
And he's also doing it very much on the fly, where it's ball's just coming down and then just got that 11 and then the saucer to boot. Great shot. Might want to start thinking about that 12-15 in the middle. There
There
you
it
go.
is.
Off the ricochet. That's fantastic.
Nice.
Now, the 5 and 9
Yeah,
are very
how are you
different.
finding those? The 6 and the 9 there on those?
You're not really able to shoot them on purpose. There are certain feeds that might give it to you as far as shooting that 10. And
Like
then,
that?
Yeah.
Awesome nudge.
Yeah.
You know what? That was smart.
Yeah, you just kind of feed this here, and if the ball loses momentum, you can always whack the bottom of the
Yeah, and
glass.
you see how this is kind of jutted out. So you can, like he said, like he did, he just kind of gave it a little nudge there on the opposite side that way, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's gone. Oh, nice.
It's not.
And then that, tip of the flipper
Wow.
into the opposing flipper is a really good move. Just to, put the ball somewhere in control. On the fly, yeah. And you know what? At least you got the 5. Now you're on to ball 5.
Wow,
But you
okay.
got 2 lit pops. You only need the 9.
What has he got in bonus right now?
We'd have to count up all the shots that he had, but, I'd say, easily 10.
Okay.
So if he gets to 50, then he
I think
just
that
needs
pop
to
all day would be
on the fly again, trying to get that 9.
Oh, get out of there. Nice.
Fortunate.
Oof. I mean, those saucers are worth a lot. Nice
Huge.
nudge.
And that's
Wow.
that's game saving there. If my calculations are right, that bonus he's got it now. So that nudge literally saved him the game.
I don't think he's going to wait for the bonus, though. And
No.
you definitely don't want to tilt. You want to simmer down a little, I think. Yeah, you don't want to be doing that.
Yeah, playing on fingertips now. Don't you
No!
do that.
No! No. Oh, my God. Oh, no.
So let's take a moment, right?
I can't.
Just to look at it. I'm pretty sure he had it in bonus. He had all of the lights, right?
Yeah.
So that means he has 15,000 in bonus. So he would have been at 68.
Yeah.
That was 100% you tilted away your...
Well, you could hear the slap from here.
Well, and
You could.
that's like we were saying, right? Like, is like the last thing you want to do now is just tilt it away, because we knew going into the ball that, and that's what you need to do going into that fifth ball is look, like, count your how much bonus you have, because it's 1,000 points per ball, right? I'm gonna go figure out what's going on with the
I'm
next
in
round.
shock.
I'm so bummed for him
I am
because
shook.
I thought he knew.
Aqua Toast, the emotions got him. Oh. Wow. This is me with my stress ball. I might have to lend it to Brent. Oof. That was... Man, we've all been there, though, you know? Where you tilted when you just should have laid off it, you know? Raise your hand if you've done that and regretted it immediately. Put your hands up in chat, y'all, because I know you did. I know you did. I see you. Man, crazy. Live by the sword, die by the sword. He was all in. Yeah, he didn't need to die on that sword, though, but that's okay. Aqua Toast happened to me last night at League. Yeah, that's how recent it is, right? Fresh. Fuji put up a tough score to beat. Yeah, the power of player one on an EM. Yeah, you set that bar and you just play, and you can play a little looser, right? Because you're not looking and wondering, do I got it? Do I got it in bonus? You just play, set the bar high, walk away, go get a refreshment, breath of fresh air, an attitude adjustment, whatever you need. And then, damn, that was exciting, though. I mean, congratulations to Brent. He had a hell of a run there. He finishes their first seed in the end of the league, and was very close to moving on, but unfortunately, we're going to watch, we will not be watching him, but we're going to be watching Fuji, Avery, Damien, and Jonathan Williams, Canada. So, as they get that sort of set up over there, they're over there at the desk sort of having a chat with the computer, figuring it all out. We're going to watch our final four on our final 3 games. Exciting pinball action continues. Oof. As they say, if you ain't tilting, you ain't trying. It's true. But, yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. That's a tough drive back to Souk tonight. Okay. Well, I think I know where we're going if I can get my stuff together here. Here we are. Here we are. You ready for this? You guys ready for this? I'll give you a hint. Haha. Skate or die. All right. Get rid of these EM scores in our way. Thanks for bearing with me. I'm a little slow on the old computes. Okay. Who picked this? Who was highest seed? I think Damien must have, because I got a feeling, well, yeah, Damien was highest seed. And he's second, but Fuji's been picking first. So. I love this game so much. It's one of my faves, and it doesn't seem to get as picked as often as some of the other games in our league where we pick games. But I don't know why. Maybe because it's hidden back in the back room corner. Okay. What I like to do is nail down these skate targets twice. Build this up to the 30. and get in that collect. Nice nudge. Oof. You can also go up the spinner here and get these guys lit for your multipliers. It's got a funky in-lane, out-lane.
Which we have seen someone save the ball from, right?
I save it off of there often.
Comes down and then up like this.
Yeah. Oh, out.
Yeah, I saw it go out, yeah.
Oh, wow. Thought you meant on this nub. It's on my table, you can get it off of there. All right, here's Damien. I'm pretty sure he picked this, so
Yes.
wow.
With a freshly fixed pop.
Yeah, I freshened up the pops earlier. I had a very good tech day today. I had like 7 little teeny things wrong with games, and I was able to fix them all, which pleases me.
Yeah, always good to get those valuable fixed days in the...
Some days I come in and I can't get one thing fixed. Yeah. So that's pinball, baby.
Yeah.
It's mechanical.
No way.
Ooh,
That's how my day of pinball is feeling. So but hey, he's in the top 4, so this is already a W. I think all of the top 4 are going to be happy with their result. But,
oh yeah, I'm
know.
sure that your points from the top 4 here are going to hit your card.
Oh, for sure.
So
For sure.
here's Avery. He's got a serious look on his face. He's dialed in. Okay. These flippers are pretty steep on here, so you know, it's kind of like that Viking cradle. You can kind of cradle when it comes down these little, well, actually it does a little flipper hop here, so, oh. I think you might have tilted that. I don't know. Did it?
Not sure. Not sure.
A slap to this side, I'm finding with where the tilt is set, it's almost for sure a tilt, but maybe you got away with it.
It was early enough in the ball that I don't think it really mattered so much. The rollovers up there, it only changes on the right flipper.
Yep.
Good little tip over there. So it can be really tricky to get the appropriate. Oh, almost gets it with no influence. And he just stares at it and walks away.
He was shaking his head before it was already down.
Yeah.
He's got his bonus multiplier up to 4x, though, from getting these guys. He was focusing on that, and that's why, without doing too much in the game, he's already at 432. So.
Let's see where Damien goes. I think that's tough. At least he got the chance to redeem himself on that second one. Yeah, take
a
your
minute.
time. Yeah.
Take a minute.
Build up that
Nice.
value by spell and skate.
Ooh.
That was
See,
interesting.
usually it has a little bit of a flipper hop that I think he was expecting, and then it just came down clean. Or
Yeah.
came through clean, I should say. So he's got 2x.
One
as
more
well.
shot. One more shot to spell skate. But one of the trickiest things to deal with in pinball is when it hits the sling and it does not fire and continues to go down. And you just kind of drop your flipper in anticipation for it.
Yep.
Yeah, one of my least favorites. Uh-oh. That is so unfortunate for JW. He got a flip at least.
2 shit balls.
Yeah, he got a flip at least on that second one, but not kind to him, that's for sure.
All right. Yeah, see, sometimes I watch players and they're kind of flipping around, like flippity-flopping, getting a feel for the flippers, you know what I mean? And then they forget to I always set my rollovers up so that it's like this guy, and then I know it's not all weird. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's in order of where I want to flip it to.
Yeah, but skateball doesn't flip in order.
No, it gives you the middle one back, but I always start like that.
Yeah.
And then I go, because then it's dit, and then that one's going to be dit, whatever. My brain can't function fast enough to get my rollovers if I don't set them up for success.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. However it makes, yeah.
Nice save.
However it makes sense in your head.
So Avery had completed the top 3 bank enough times to collect his bonus there on that right saucer. He's only at 2x, so it's not a massive collect, but definitely a fruitful effort. So now he's got the 1 solid yellow arrow up there, and if he drops 2 more times, then he'll get another bonus collect. And it seems like that's what he's prioritizing now, being at 3x.
Nice catch and just chill. Catch and chill.
Yeah.
It's like Netflix and chill, but pinball.
That's that same drain that Damien had where the sling didn't fire.
But the funny thing is, right before then, about 2 shots before that, it came off here and just stayed tight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like you said, it's just kind of throws you off a little, huh?
Unpredictable, you know? You do have to stay on your toes and react to what you're seeing in front of you. You can't just predict that things are always going to be the same. What a save. We love gate saves here in this household.
Gay saves?
Gate saves.
Oh,
Gate saves too.
I like gay saves.
Nice. Whenever that pop feeds that upper flipper. Another
nice
good
nudge.
nudge.
Subtle. Does he have 5X? Yeah, watch
Yeah.
out. Watch his bonus. It's going to be crazy. Look at this. Ooh. Ooh, those pops popping. Uh-oh.
It's alive. He knows. He knows. He ain't even going to try. Look like pilot error. Yeah, sometimes it looks like that, hey?
800,000. Very, very solid skate ball score. I feel like that's the score that Fuji always puts up on this game. I hate playing him on this game. He seems to, he's played it lots downtown over the years. It's been down there a long time, so he's not familiar with all the classics, but this is definitely one that he is.
Look at all those free rollovers from just a plunge.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Very fortunate. Now you have to take advantage of it.
Uh-oh. Nope.
Both of us in sync. Just, that's danger. The sigh of relief.
Very nice catch.
Right saucer.
Boom.
Just barely. Take your time. Reset. Nice tip over there.
Nice. Salsa. All
There you go.
right.
Now
Is
we
he
get
gonna
to see the
flip
setup.
catch? Mm.
What a dig.
Very nice.
That's kind of the you know, rinse and repeat shoot system that
He had it going on.
yeah, we've seen players get into where it's just saucer over here, bounce, you know, or you can just catch on the left here, and then just shoot it back up into the saucer, rinse and repeat. You can either tap pass or shats on it, very hard, but that is the formula.
I mean, it is why I put the very bouncy Titan rubbers on here.
Yep,
That was awesome.
subtle.
Oh, it was.
He tilted it.
Oh.
He tilted it.
It was a nice slap save, though.
And you know what? He had 1 flip on ball 2, 0 flips on ball 1. That's a little bit of frustration and just kind of like proving to the machine, like, you know what? I can save it.
If you just give me a chance.
Yeah, if you gave me a chance. All right, so Avery going into this already has a second place locked up. That's a really good place to be in.
I don't want to get too excited here, but we're 3 followers away from 300. So it doesn't cost any money or anything, but if you could follow us, we would super duper, trooper pooper appreciate it.
Big into the rhymes today.
Yeah, I'm rhyming. I'm a lyrical mastermind. All right,
Dead bounce over. What's he going to shoot from the right here?
3X.
Wow, I don't think he would purposely be going for that center bank, but you never know.
Nobody goes for that. You don't want that.
I don't think so.
Nope.
But again, you never know.
I've done stuff like that though. I'm like, well, it's shining. It's, you know, oh. No.
And here is 4X now.
Okay. Nice catch, Avery. Hit that scoop.
Oh,
Oh, he's going 5X.
he wants it.
You got to build your bonus though, hun. You only got 7. Ooh, nice tippity tap. All right, you've got the 5X. 4? 5. 4. Build that bonus.
33% of the way now.
Ooh. Oh, nice nudge.
Good patience to see what he had to do.
Seriously.
He didn't act too early there.
No. Oh, okay.
He's just going to leave it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. His expression really says it all there of just like, you know what?
Well,
That's fine.
He built up his multiplier, but he didn't build his bonus up, unfortunately. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there you have it.
There you
We've
have
got the Fuji with the win.
2 more games
Avery?
to go.
Was it Avery that pulled out second? I've already forgot.
Yes.
Short-term memory loss there.
Yeah.
And Damien third, and Jonathan Williams got hosed on 2 of his 3 balls
Yep.
and tilted the 3rd ball. So
Hey, we've seen people
Escape.
recover from a last before, right?
we sure have.
Yep.
Anything can happen.
Yep. I will go do the detective work to finding out where we're at. And you've been doing a great job running ads because we've got so much buffering time that we don't have to worry about it for another hour.
No? Great. Great, just great. All right, so that's the solid state. So we're going to get to watch a modern and an EM in this finals round. Chat pause is a strong. What? Great. Yeah, so if you are not following us, you should, because we only need 3 more followers for like 300 followers, which would be super cool. Just want to say we appreciate y'all for joining us. And I've had a delightful time hanging out with you, watching pinball. Watching some really good pinball tonight and some really good hockey. Yay, thank you, Roxy LaRouge, for the follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, good pinball and good hockey tonight. Congrats, Team Canada. Woohoo! I had about like 10 different league members message me and be like, are you going to have the game on? Can you make sure you have the game on? You going to put the game on? Of course I'm going to put the game on. I know you kittens want to watch your hockey. Make sure we have that on for sure. All right, we're moving. The stream rig's moving. We're moving. We're grooving. Let's do this. See where we're going. We're going by the front till. Damien's helping move it. Are we going to Creature? Are we going to Batman? We're going to Gorgar. We're going to Monster Bash. Holy sugar snaps. Monster Bash. Blah. I want to suck your blood. Ooh. Wow. Crazy. Just one sec. I'll be right back.
Monster bash it up. Bash the monsters. Believe it or not, in between that, I actually played a ball of Star Wars. Wait, what did I not see? Just waiting and patiently watching. I'm sure she told you what she was doing beforehand, but... Oh, I guess this is an issue that happened earlier. Well, instead of just staring in silence, as we now know that she is trying to fix something that's going on in the scoop, let's talk a little bit. Let's talk. How's everybody's day? How's well, I guess it's evening time now. It's like 10:10. Still got 2 games to play. My guess is that Carrie might be telling them that they can't play Monster Bash because of that scoop issue. and they might need to move on. Looking forward to the big Manitoba tournament. I am. I will be there. The flights are already booked. Alyssa and I are going. Alyssa's got family there, and my childhood best friend moved there when we were young. So I visited Winnipeg a fair few times. I got some spots to stay, some people to say hi to, and then we've got Alyssa's family as well. So should be fun. A multi-purpose visit. And fun fact, my birthday is on the Sunday of the tournament, so I will be celebrating my birthday on the Sunday in the Manitoba Pinball Championships, hopefully with some big W's, some major points, some cashola, you know. If y'all aren't aware, take a look into it. Should be fun. I went last year, and I had a great time. Looking forward to it. Yeah, it's not like I would say like Manitoba in general or Winnipeg is like the best place to go and visit, but I think people need to be a little bit more open to visiting places that they haven't been to, you know? It's a city. There's new things there. Go to restaurants, go to shows, go check out different things. And then if you don't like, what's the worst case Ontario? You know? You don't like it? Oh well. 2 more follows. 2 more follows till 300. We're almost there. Forget when we started streaming. I almost dropped my ball and then almost like took the mouse with me. It's just a little stress ball that I like messing with. Yeah. What was I gonna say? I forget. It's gone. Oh, when we started streaming. Yeah, I don't even remember. Probably like October? November? It's definitely November. But maybe a couple of tournaments in October. So it's been a minute, but 300 in just a couple of months makes us feel real, real good. I see Carrie in front of me now, so I'm sure we'll have some updates coming in just a GIF right here. So what's the scoop?
Ba-dum boom. Yeah, I noticed when you put the camera on it, the scoop protector was all bent up. So it was, and I just bent it down, and I was like, I don't know if I want them to play it. This is one of my very collectible games.
Yeah.
But I kind of bent it back down and tucked it under here a little bit, and I think we're gonna just play it.
We'd love to see it. Thanks for your quick handiwork.
Me? Oh, you're welcome. All right. Monster Bash. Boo. Okay. Ramping. Getting them Bride of Frankenstein shots. Everyone knows Monster Bash. It's one of the highest rated games of all time. It's right up there with Addams Family and maybe Attack from Mars. Fan layout. Super kitschy, fun game with fun callouts. It's hilarious. It's cute. It's the universal monsters, of course, and each shot is one of them, a creature and werewolf. The 2 ramps are Bride. This is Frankenstein. Hit this and Dracula comes out. Up top in the pops is the mummy. So basically, prime up all of your characters and prime up your Frankenstein multi-ball and try to bring as many characters into your Frankenstein multi-ball as you can. And then that's how you do it. That's how you get the points. Not quite. Oh, but that time, right back up in there. Nice catch. Seems like Damien's trying to get his bride going. He's already done the left ramp. He just needs 2 more shots on the right ramp to get her going. There we go. One more for the bride to start. What just happened there? Oh, I know what happened there. I think he had his phantom flip. Yeah. I can hear him saying phantom flip. I gotta turn that off. I keep forgetting to. For tournament. So phantom flip, you get this phantom flip by hitting, I think there's some stand-ups on the play field. Phantom flip, something like that. Anyways, it's awful. It basically, in theory, it's like, oh, that's cool, but it flips if it's lit on either side. If the ball comes down the in lane, the machine decides where it thinks you want to flip the ball. And 2 league nights in a row, I got screwed because I had my Frankenstein open and ready, and I was working on my characters, and of course it phantom flipped my ass into my multi-ball before I wanted it. So I think Damien's, it phantom flipped him, and he was flipping too, and so it was just a doubly weird flip, and it went weird, and of course it gave a bit of a ball save on the phantom flip. But mental note, I'm gonna take that shit off of the game, turn it off. I don't want nobody phantom flipping for me. Again, fun in theory, but no. I make my own. I'm an independent woman. I'm gonna make my own decisions where I want to flip. I don't want to start my Frankenstein yet. All right. D Gamecast says better on Addams Family. What's better on Addams Family? Is there a phantom flip on there? Is that what you're talking about? Or you were better on Addams Family than Monster Bash? What do you mean? There's that slow roll Fuji flip there that he does. Kind of puts his body into it, slow flips. Yeah, the left flip. Oh, right, the left flipper phantom flip. I'm like probably the only person in the world that hasn't played a ton of Addams Family. It's pretty hilarious. Every time I play it in tournament and everyone just like sighs and they're like, oh, this game again. And I'm like, what do I do? Chair, ramp, chair, what? Yeah, so. And honestly, I don't love the game that much to be able to go out and try to find one, even though I know they're collectible and expensive, and that would be a deterrence to go find one anyways, but I don't know. What do you think about Addams Family? Do you think it is the ultimate all-time best pinball machine ever? Thoughts? What are your thoughts, chat? All right, so he's got one. He's trying to hit that right ramp for the bride. Little dead bounce into creature. Look at him. Ooh, so cute. It's like a green clear with the light underneath. There we go. Okay, bride's running. So now ramps are lit for $1 million. Up the middle, the spinner up the middle is also a strat a lot of people go for to get your mosh pit multi-ball. Yeah, he's just ripping, he's just playing this mode. Comboing up those ramps. It's awesome. It's like, I don't need to bring a multi-ball into this. That was weird. It kind of flew off the ramp. Okay, Drac. What is Dracula coming out? He is. There he is. Come out behind the coffin. Very, very animated by Damien. Little smacky there. All right, Avery's deciding which monster he wants to party with. Yeah, good D Gamecast says it's a good machine, but not great value at the moment for tournament use. 100%. Nice dead bounce to control. Seems to be getting his Frank ready to go. Maybe he's trying to get a few characters going. I tend to do the werewolf. I tend to go here. Oh, he's taken his Frankenstein naked, as I like to say, meaning without a mode running, without another character. So I don't love that on Monster Bash because look at the jackpots. They're really like super double jackpot, 2 million, sure, but the regular jackpots, you know, 400? Yeah, 400,000, right? I mean, I don't know. Points is points, but again, though, he's playing, not me. And it's his decision, and it's nice to watch games where different players are making different choices and decisions about how they want to play the game in tournament. So nice nudge. That was excellent. Where's his other ball? Ah, now it's there. So what happens is there. It didn't register. We're ramping. He kind of wants to go up the middle to get his Frankenstein instrument. Or is that over? Might be over already. Uh-oh. Nice slap save. Oh. Wow. Yeah. Hot. Damn. That was good. This is the final round for tonight. Pasha, yes it is. This is it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right. That was some good skills on display there by Avery. 8-7. Okay. So. Oh, he's got ball save. Haley's dancing in the background. Dancing it up. All right. Okay. He's just going to take... Did he start another mode? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Doesn't look like it. I think just Frankenstein is lit. So, I mean, on ball 3, right? Points is points. Maybe, you know, you don't want to push it by trying to bring a character in with you. And Fuji's very accurate, so, you know, he'll start picking off these jacks, even if they're 400,000. I mean, you know. See? Jackpot, jackpot, super jackpot. Double super jackpot. Three balls, still rocking and rolling. Super Jack's ready at 3x. That's at Frankenstein. Still got 3 balls under control. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice display of control. Yep. Hit that. I think he is trying to hit Frank. I'd imagine? Yeah, he's trying to backhand it there. I think he tried to take a... Where's his ball? Oh, there it is. See, I don't want to second guess anyone's decisions. Again, I'm not the one playing, but like he had a really good multi-ball and hit a lot of jacks. But because he didn't bring a character in it, his game's over with 10 million. You know?
Yes.
So again, I'm not trying to sound like judgmental or that I know what to do. Oh, ball's hidden in went into Drax's coffin with them.
So now the scary part is when it ball searches, it's going to let the ball kind of go here. Now, what we don't want to see is this.
Or one of these. Sling, sling, zing, zing.
Yep, that also would be scary,
Right,
yeah.
the unpredictable, like the skate ball thing. It's coming. No, actually, that's a good little feed.
That was pretty safe. The tricky part and what I learned yesterday, actually, is ball search, Frank is going to go up and down, right? Any shots that you hit at that point are not going to count. It's not going to register it because the switch is moving. So I had an unfortunate situation where I hit Frank a couple of times to get the keyboard, and it didn't register. Advanced Frankenstein, that's pretty good.
His head fell off. And he's just going to take it too.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
My thought is maybe it might not be registering it because in the ball search it went up and it didn't go back down. And now, there you go. Okay. Thankfully, nothing bad happened, but you know that was a possible ruling. I mean, I think in the ball
It's minor
search.
malfunction though, and play on.
Oh yeah, I agree. I agree with you. But you know, whenever a player has frustration and you know maybe makes a poor decision because of that frustration, you know.
Well, I'm relieved it started for him.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But hit the red shots and then the Frank for extra super points, right?
Yep. Definitely.
That's the cliff notes on Frank.
Oh, that might have put him. Yep, he's at 12-9, so that's ahead of Fuji. So now you're just, you know, trying to pad it.
Yes.
I'm surprised he got this far. Oh, it's because he's not running anything. I don't understand.
Got a couple more super jackpots, I suppose.
I don't know. I mean, he was at 3 million and he's at 18. It just seems weird that he's not running a character and he's gotten that many points. But
I would say that, you know, Frank, all things considered, like you can have a good raw Frank multi-ball and finish with 25, you know?
yeah.
But you can also have a bad one and get 4. I'm not saying 4 total, but like 4 from Frank. Another little stuck ball situation. Let's see if he can just free it from a little shimmy shake. Otherwise, let the ball search come into effect. And if at that point he's tried and the ball search, oh, there you go. Then we would have to get off our butts and go do something.
Heaven forbid.
Yeah. Ramping out. That's also a nice little way to get to Frank is by banking off of those side drag targets, right? And you can get that ricochet onto Frankenstein from there.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never tried that.
Oh, it's pretty consistent.
Like this?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
I don't want to be doing that. And then your ball's going all side to side.
It's going side to side no matter what on Frankenstein.
No, you can backhand it and it comes back pretty good. So that's safer than whatever this is.
I don't know how you're backhanded, but it's different than mine.
I like your enthusiasm and gusto with wanting to zigzag it around. 2-for-1 shots.
I've had trouble with just the simple backhand to Frank. It doesn't come right back to the left.
So, I don't know if what's he doing here? He's got Dracula running, and he's got a Bride running too, I think. Why not? Ugh, hello. Bring him in.
You saw him? Did you guys see him? He was there.
So cute. Oh, now he's got Mummy.
And,
wow.
The button was lit immediately. The plunge button.
Imagine.
Very good
Good
ball.
though. Very good.
It's what you
Shoot
want.
again.
It's what you want to do after a tough game on skateball. And believe it or not, this is JW's pick. The order is incorrect here. Change that up. Finals. Monster Bash. Refresh. There you go.
Oh, pardon me.
It's all good.
Thank you.
There was confusion with having to fix the machine and, you know, a whole bunch of...
I think it was that, though.
No, it wasn't. Jonathan was on third player.
Oh, okay.
But Damien walks up already in second. Only has to worry about Avery at this point. So obviously it would be ideal to get past JW. But yeah, get some solid points on the board first.
He hasn't played his Frankenstein multi-ball yet either, so
Doesn't look like it, yeah.
he's got that just about ready to go. He's just got to get rid of his head.
Chop it off.
Chop it off.
Well, is it taking him apart? It's putting him together, right?
Is it?
I would guess so. You're assembling him
Well,
to...
why, on the picture, it shows his head rolling off, though.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, but you're right. It should be like put them together, and then you get to play them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be way better. All right, what's he gonna do? Oh,
Trying to
okay.
Get fancy
Creature.
with some backflipping on Creature.
Werewolf. You're not gonna like what's your little thing there?
You won't like me when I change.
Is it on here?
Not on this one, no.
Ow.
Good ski jump over.
Mosh pit.
Getting a little bit of everything here.
Little sampling of all the buffet. Get out of there. Nice
Good
nudge. Great job.
Not quite enough to start Wolfman.
This right orbit's sketchy. Doesn't seem to want to go up clean.
He was going to try and take it raw, but the backhand can be a little bit weak. And
Here we go.
backhander somewhat control here. Backhand on the fly. See, yeah, it's just not doing it. Forehand it. Oh my
Ooh.
goodness. Cradle up, take a moment.
I just hope the switch works for him.
Yeah, I think it will. I think it was the fact that there was a ball search going on during JW's.
Sometimes on this game, if you hit it really clean and fast, it doesn't like that.
He's lining it up, lining it up.
Oh no.
That's okay. Dead bounce.
Yes. There you go. Uh-oh.
We're on the same wavelengths today.
You and me?
Yeah. Tried to start Wolfman.
Oof. All right. Sure.
Trickle into an extra ball, because why not?
Well, why wouldn't you? And it lets your drag attack. Uh-oh. That's okay. You got your phantom flip.
And a really great nudge to keep it in there. He was fighting so hard. He's got extra ball.
Corey just ran like the wind. I just said you just ran like the wind.
I did.
Nobody likes to see a DQ on an extra ball, right?
Avery noticed it, but,
Good.
you know, in those instances where I could kind of see it setting up, I'm like, no, please, no, no. In the finals, we don't
Yeah.
want to DQ someone in the finals.
Nope.
I mean, we don't want to DQ anyone ever, but,
No.
you know.
But it's just a shitty way to watch a final, like a shitty way to have results for finals, especially.
yeah.
Well, anytime, but you know, especially when it matters, when there's this much on the table.
Nice.
Big Whopper night, huge league, 50 plus unique players.
Good catch. Let's see how he deals with it, if he's going to go straight for Frank or set something up. Yeah, good nudge. See, he's doing that weird bank thing
What do you mean weird bank thing?
where he's like shooting it off of Drac.
Like your thing you were telling me about?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, cool.
Either that or he was just missing late.
I was just looking at Ashby in chat. She threw up 3 Baxters, so I'm wondering if that means she won her tiebreaker in the B finals. Ooh. Can't wait to check it out. Oh, and we got some dancing skeletons too. Some Mystery Castle skeletons.
Yeah, that's exactly what that's from.
Yep.
Wow. That dead bounce went clean up the in lane and over to the left flipper. That was insane.
Ah.
He got the free Drac hit from the button. I don't think that's going to be enough to pass Damien. No. So now we have some evening out where Fuji's in last, Jonathan is, so we got 7, 7. Oh, we got 8. We got 8s across the board, y'all. So this is the second time that we've got a 3-way tie for 8. 4-way, I'm sorry.
Hi there. Hi, I'm back. We're just slipping into the last game, and oh, looky, we're gonna play more Abracadabra. I just want to quickly, I can't actually. I just want to quickly congratulate Ashley, my lovely lady friend. She won B. She was in a tiebreaker, I believe, with Brad Stiles. Really good job. Jamal was in the mix too, and I didn't get any updates about C yet, so yeah, if somebody knows what happened in C. I can't check on my computer because I got it all set up and it confuses me if I change it. But oh my God, 8, 8, 8. Are you kidding me? No, the IFPA finish will not be changed for B and C. You kind of do B and C for fun. It's based off the qualifying position, I believe. That's the rules. But we just have finals for everyone to make it kind of fun and, you know, do that thing. Only the top half get to battle for true whoppers after qualifying. Okay. We got 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Thanks, I'll update the spreadsheet tonight. Who's Gamecast? Who am I talking to? Jeremy. Hi, Jer Bear. Thanks for hanging out and chatting with me all night tonight. It was really nice. Well, you know that we can't do IFPA results for B and C. You know that. Jer Bear. You know. What was that? I just missed the follow. What? Pizza 47. Thank you for the follow. Oh my God, we got 299 followers. One more for 300. Crazy cool. All right. That was a nice little stutter flip just to stop the momentum of the ball and get control. Dave for days, you're our 300th follower. Oh my God. That was our 300th follower right there. We hit it. There it is. We reached our goal. Thank you, everyone, for following and hanging out with us. Super fun. It's been such a delight.
Dave for Days was like a name of a YouTuber all the way back in the OG YouTube days, too. So that's kind of fun.
That is cool.
Yeah, back in like 2006.
Way back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm being facetious.
Oh, I know, but,
yeah.
you know.
In a fun way, not a douchey way, hopefully, but just you young kids.
Nice slap save.
That was
Holy
awesome.
shoot.
Sugar snaps on that. Oh, we got to change this. Sorry.
It's already good.
Change.
Oh, yeah, it's from Monster Bash.
Boop. This. There we go.
It's confusing because the points update, so it just gives us the illusion. Nice dig. Yeah,
Get-
we need pins or patches or something about nice dig, hey?
We do. We need a nice dig. I think like custom, like a art design. You know.
Yeah. You're doing a really good job keeping this ball alive.
Very good job. I mean, he's on ball 2 with
Wow.
40. So.
And winner takes all on this one, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Nice catch.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Got the 1 on the catch.
And the 3.
Just give it to him, sure. 1 drop target left.
Oh, it's too bad he wouldn't have that 1 drop down because this has been quite elusive for players to hit, and he did hit it, and that of course is what resets your drops. But now it's all rainbowing out. See? Oh, and just like that, no problem. Easy peasy, Fuji squeezy. All right, and he's got that 1 that nobody wants to hit. So, and his bonus value is up to 400. It's a 1 off of the max. Great. He's having a game here, even though he's on, he's on ball 5, but he's had quite a game here on Abracadabra. Jeez. Just pippity popping on those 1,000 pop bumpers. Look at this. He's got his bonus all the way built up too. Wow.
Roll it.
Great ball. Great game.
Shouldn't have started my roll it chant. That was the nail in the coffin, hey? If you wouldn't mind hitting the little butteroonies for me. You gotta hit the EM first. Oh.
What's HS mean?
It's the hotkeys that I've set up for whatever reason. They're
They put a HS in there?
yeah. I need to maybe put them without letters.
Okay, there's the.
You have learned that the 1 is dangerous, my friend. Do not plunge it.
Wasn't even the 1, it was the coming back down again after it. 1's been a little.
Crickets?
I'm just taking a minute with JW here. He's back.
I like last time we used that when someone in chat was like, is someone playing Frontier?
All right. You only need 1 ball. You know what I mean? Like you can play the whole game. Your whole score of 1 game can be 1 ball.
Well, he don't look now, but he's already at bonus value 2,000, you know. He did that real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, just barely.
Oh.
That's a good decision. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, that's dangerous.
And that is season 1 for JW in the books.
Hey, he played a hell of a tournament. A great league season.
Oh, absolutely.
No
and
shame.
Top 4 is top 4, right? That's what everyone here is after.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we got Damien. Stepping up. Again, tilt ends game. So pick your song, pick your good vibes, your chill vibes. Good luck, have fun. All right. Got that 3. Skid it over the top there to the out lane. One. Less scary. Ooh, nice dig. Slap save there. Just picking off those drops. Nice. One down low's always a bit challenging to get. It's just, eesh. Good ball though. Lots of work done. Get that 2. Oop. Good reaction. Just a couple on the left. Pardon me, the right. One on the, there's that one. Okay. If he can just get that last target and get, ooh, what's he thinking? Nice decision. Oof. That's okay. He's got one target. He's on ball 4. Gets this 2. Gets this and gets it reset. The world is your oyster. Watching Fuji play is always a pleasure. Yes. Yes, Chad, he's a very good player. Get in the 2. Very nice. That's awesome. Okay. Uh-oh. I don't like that. Okay, ball 5. Hit that top one. Eesh. Well, got that score in there. 32, 200. You know, 32,000 on Abracadabra is not too shabby, but Fuji really set the bar high at 77. See what Avery can do.
All the marbles.
That's it. See what he can pull off here. Uh-oh. Wow.
Nice choice to tip over there.
Sorry, I'm a little quiet. I'm just
You gotta take
immersed.
Yeah, you gotta take in the moment.
I'm immersed in this. Just, ooh. Uh-oh. Nice.
And
That was so patient and, like, not a crazy slap save to tilt the game.
This is what
Very
I'm saying
smart.
too, is like people, these little tip overs are so useful.
You don't need to slippity slap. I mean, I'm the worst offender of that. I just give it this crazy slippity slap, and sometimes it just, ooh, very nice. Wow. Okay, he's got 3 drops left, and they're ones that are totally pickable, pick-offable. Yep, there's one.
One more. Nice.
Oof. I just, you hear the smack of the side, and I get so nervous. Get it. Heck yeah. See that one on the left?
Yeah, that 4 would have been really helpful. Beautiful. This is just, he's clip farming today.
Love it. Clip farming. Hit it. Sorry.
I didn't
I just
realize he had
yelled.
the one drop
Hit
target
it.
left.
Yeah, hit it. Come on. Oof.
Oh, that would have been beautiful.
Oh my God, the slap saves. Avery. Nope, that's
okay.
good. That was,
We're going to see him take his time and soft plunge here, because at worst, he's in second on one ball.
soft plunge.
Yeah.
Do it 50 times if you have to.
I agree.
Yep.
And we see lots of people do this a couple of times and then just get
Abandoned.
bored or frustrated.
Nervous or like, oh God, you know, at least that's how I feel. I get like, oh, I'm holding everyone up. But fuck that. It's your prerogative to be able to soft plunge and hit the shot you want. Right?
Yep. Get it there.
Yes.
Nice.
Here we go.
What a sequence.
Okay.
Now
Now we're
you-
going rainbow guy in the middle. Here we go. Rainbow guy. Whoop.
You need to see some dead bounces or a real good like live catch to, you know, shoot this easily or easier.
Oh. Catch it.
Yeah, I want to see a
Here we
dead
go.
bounce
Boom.
there. That's exactly
Yes.
right. I said it. Yeah, nailed it.
Oh my God. I want an air horn so bad right now.
Airhorn Hill.
He's just, it's party time right now. Come on, Avery.
That's
That's
okay.
okay. You don't need that.
This is
Oof.
ball 3.
Hell of a first 2 balls, Avery. Let's go.
Look at all those drop targets. You're at 3,000 value. This is
Let's
possible.
go. Take your time, buddy. Take a minute. Yep. I love it. I love that he's just taking a minute, calming himself down.
Plunge properly.
Mm.
That works. That's perfect. Either way the ball went.
Oh, don't tilt.
See what I'm saying? We're like
Both of us, I know.
we're on the same
Sorry,
page
but
today.
We are.
I wouldn't stress too much about getting the 2. Too much? Too much?
Too
much?
much. Not too much. Like, he clears these drops, he's going to be real close. You don't want that one.
Smart.
It's okay.
Couple
like,
of thousands there.
Don't sleep on those thousands, right?
Yeah.
Get it up there. There you go, buddy.
Wasn't a lit one,
Oh my God.
unfortunately.
That's
A
okay.
2.
Hit the top. Oh, Jesus.
Well, there you
God.
go. That's nice.
69. Okay.
See, now top. Now he's got a lot of switches to get to the lit drop target.
Oh my God.
2, 3. It's okay. Now you're
No,
at the.
don't look at the score. Don't look up.
Hit that.
Fatal mistake.
Okay, now he's back at not lit, but that's okay. He's got one more ball. He's got 6,000 left.
How do you get that?
Well, he only has 2 drop targets available,
Yep.
so you're gonna need to rely on some 1,000 pop luck. I mean, definitely not plunge the 1, right? Yeah, I mean, the rollover isn't gonna change it. It's currently on the bottom drop. That's okay.
That's good. Oh my God. Get
Now
those
he's-
thousands.
Yeah, now he's off.
Oh my God.
Smart.
Don't look at the score,
Yeah.
buddy. Stop looking at the score. You'll know.
Good tip over.
You'll know if you got
Crucial.
it. Oh my God. Okay. Come on. Couple more pops.
1.
One more pop. One more pop.
Well, 1
Oh
and
my
some
God.
change. And it was on the lit drop target.
Come on.
That's perfect. He's got it.
Yeah!
Huge.
Wow.
And
I'm so excited for him.
so one of the fun things is that for the Mega Maxes, right, on Sundays, a lot of times when it gets down to the Final Four, there's not very many people remaining, but there are still tons of folks in that back room watching the TV, and we just heard a roar of applause in that back room.
Awesome.
Incredible.
Wasn't that cool? Oh, I think that's his first big win, isn't it? I think he maybe have won a maxed. He won?
He won. It was one of the side tournaments. It was like the mini mega or something like
Okay.
that. But yeah, he has won something. But this is a massive win.
Massive.
Like this throttles him all the way into like the top 3, 4 in BC right now.
I'll
get him into the booth.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you. What a ride.
Wow. Sit down. How you doing?
Feels pretty good.
Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
You were dialed in tonight. You were just drilled down. And when I saw you on, Abra, like ball 4x5, you shut your eyes, you took a minute, you were just like, you knew what you needed to do, but you found a little calm area and you just executed. Your flipper skills on that last game were outstanding.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I had Ada on my text right now just telling me to calm down and stuff like that.
Was she?
So
Well, she's a good girlfriend, way to
No
have a
kidding.
partner like that knows what to give you when you need it, right? They have good advice. So
absolutely.
is this your first big win? What?
First big win. I think the last win I won was the event that we had just at the beginning of the last event that we had in the year. I think it was I forget, but I won one.
Well, we don't need to worry about that win
Yeah.
because it's all about this one right now.
Oh,
where
thank you.
I think it's like 30 plus whoppers for this, man. This
I know.
is huge. Way to go.
Feels fantastic.
Honestly, it was a pleasure watching you. Avery's pretty new to our scene. He comes in, he practices a lot, and just watching your trajectory, just congratulations, man.
Thank you very much.
Okay, way to go. All right, well, we're going to probably find someone to raid. That was super fun pinball action. Congratulations to all of our top 4. Again, it was a epic pinball season, this first season of 2025, and congratulations to Avery. And yeah, come play pinball with us Thursday nights. Every Thursday we're doing league or standalone events, and it's super fun. So let me see if I can find this stuff here while I'm chatting.
And thank you for everyone for watching and all the support.
Yeah, killed it. I couldn't believe it. Well, I could believe it. Just saying, you were killing it.
Oh.
I might need Corey to help me with this. Thank you. Oh man, and thank you, chat and everyone we got up to 300 followers tonight. Super cool.
Fantastic.
How do I get here? I need help finding how to raid. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go for it. You're going to open up on here, Twitch.
Oh, over here?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Well, wherever, as long as you open it. And then right here, you click this. Sorry for the noise that's about to income. This up here. Create your dashboard. And then right here, oh no, Stream Manager, sorry.
Stream Manager.
And then there should be a button with a parachute. Yeah.
Parachute. Search, right?
Category is the second one. Should be just
right
down
there.
here.
Cool,
We don't
cool.
even ever have to type. And you click away from it, and then you take your pick.
Oh, let's go to No Panic. Don't Panic Flip.
Yep.
Right?
Looks like they're
Super
playing
cool
some
guy.
John Wick Pro. Not
Sweet.
a machine that is here. Not one that I think either of us are familiar with, right?
No, but I like his stream a lot. He's a really cool guy. Does fun stuff. And yeah, again, thanks everybody for joining us. Thank you for people who followed us. We got to 300. How cool is that? And man, that was really awesome tournament fun finals tonight. It was lots of tiebreakers, like 8-8-8s. My God.
Did anyone update you on how B finals went?
B finals, Ashley won.
Ashley won?
Yeah, she did. I don't
There
know
you
who
go.
C finals did. Unfortunately, we'll get it updated on our socials though. But Ashley won. She beat Brad Stiles, and I think Jamal was in the mix there too. So congratulations to her and to everybody. It's been a fun night. Thanks, Corey.
You're welcome. Thanks for having this place so we can do the things.
Oh, it's just a delight.
We'll see you, Dan. We'll see you next Thursday for a couple one-offs. Couple weeks we'll have some one-offs, and then yeah, keep you updated. I'm sure we'll be doing some Sundays here and there, and yeah, thanks for tuning in, y'all. We'll see you around.
Bye, y'all.
Peace.